And
that's when I killed George Clooney.
we did it. It was perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
I did it.
It was great. Wonderful.
We did it. We did it.
Except for one thing, I forgot to put my headset on. So
You forgot to put your headset on.
yeah, so let me go ahead and do that really quick. You guys are gonna be freaking deaf for a second. Ah.
Whoa.
So they'll show back up in a second, I'm sure. Yeah, they can't hear you guys right now.
No.
Now they can hear you.
No. Okay.
Yeah. I have to do that so that my microphone doesn't pick you guys up because you're loud as fuck.
No.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Willow. We're here today playing some Megaman. Playing that Megaman.
Mega Man, gotta kill that other man.
I mean, haven't we killed enough?
Everyone died.
I
Last time on Mega Man RP, everyone died.
mean,
Credits roll.
Squeaky, you seem pretty gung ho about talking about what happened last time.
I'm pretty fucking hype, man.
Okay. Do you wanna go over with the class what happened to you guys last time?
Oh man, but I obviously remember. You're just giving me inspiration at that point. You might as well just give me the inspiration. Of course I fucking remember. You want me to tell you now?
How about you
Okay.
go ahead and tell me?
Okay, last time on Net Navi. Now here's the thing I'm trying to remember now because this is 3 weeks ago. In this game, I'm pretty sure we went through the net battle training, right? The virus busting training, or did we do that last game?
That happened last game.
Okay, so I can just go from there. So school started. We went to the virus busting class. Alan didn't pay attention. That's fine.
It was everything beyond the fight with Caliber and Blitzman.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, virus busting class. Then we went to lunch. Before lunch though, Alan got into a small bit of a scuffle with where's Stunty Cunty? Where the fuck is she?
There she is.
There she is. You know, she wanted to be a bitch and try to like harass him and shit. And because Savannah was like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with you. Fucking fuck off. And she fucked off. They fucked off. They went to lunch, and then it became Monster Prom for a quick sec. We had to choose what lunch table Alan was going to sit at.
Look at all these lunch tables. Look at all of them.
To which we coerced Alan to sit with the student council president because before lunch, again, I'm remembering things as they happen now. The prez simply walked up to Alan, nodded, and walked away. So we had a feeling that she wanted something from him. So we were like, maybe you should go talk to her. Try at least. And she's a little bit weird. She's a woman of very, very little words. In fact, Beastman does all the fucking talking half the time. But she has a cute little charm to her. She
also doesn't remember people's names, you know.
She doesn't remember people's names. She remembers their numbers. Honestly, she's more robotic than her goddamn net Navi. It's kind of weird. But we talked to her. We cleared some things up. We learned that she knows where Alan lives because she had heard some of the rumors and took her own precautions into hand without judging him too harshly. But she knows where we live, and we now know where she lives. We also know how to contact her, which is great. Super. We know where she lives now.
You guys also, like, out of character, learned what sitting with Donovan would have done for Alan, helping him out with his stress stats and his stress rolls.
Yeah, sitting with Donovan would have lowered his stress because I don't know, man. Donovan makes him feel good in some ways. But either way, we chose not to do that. We sat with the prez because apparently we had a fucking appointment. But either way, we sat with the prez, and she was pretty cool. Then we decided the rest of the school day went by pretty darn normal. We talked a little bit more with I know we talked a little bit more with Beastman. I can't remember specifics though. Look, I think it was a pretty chill conversation. If we actually no, we didn't. We wrapped up the school day. Right? Yeah, we did. Okay. We wrapped up the school day. And on the way home, this bitch has some shit to say. And she's lucky that Yome wasn't in a copy bot because she would have met these hands. But she was all like, oh man, you and your girlfriend are fucking perfect for each other, you fucking weirdos. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm pretty sure Alan failed the roll, and that's why he ran after her, or he passed it.
He failed a couple of rolls. He actually failed the first control roll, which was to get him to listen to you guys and stay away from chatting with her. But he was just honestly far too worried about what happened, and he ran after her. That was what the first roll was that he failed.
Yeah, so he ran after her. What do you mean? To which she clears up that I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not dating anybody. To which she was like, oh, okay, whatever then. I'm just gonna keep going about my way. To which eventually he decides to keep following her because, man, are you still fucking mad? And she is. She's still mad. To which Cross and Yome, the fucking wing girls that we are, were like, fucking ask her what her fucking problem is. What can you do to make it up to her? Like, dude. And Alan was really smooth about it. And now, as smooth as fucking...
He just repeated everything you guys told him to say back at her.
As smooth as a fucking back road. But, he has a date now with her.
Yeah.
Kind of. He has a date now with her. They're going to the movies. Which also reminds me, Prez, she's job searching. We might see her, and that might be another date. Who knows? But but until then, it seems like Alan might just have a couple dates. Little fucking womanizer. Either way,
he's more of a womanizer than fucking Anthony when he roleplays.
Either way, now that we've established that, wow, he's got 2 dates now. We make our way home, and Alan's like, man, today's been a rough day. To which Yome is like, but what about the mate box? And he's like, fuck yeah, the mate box. He goes to fix the mate box, realizes, wow, the port's broken. I can get you guys in there, but I will not be able to help you or know anything that's happening. Are you sure you want to go in there? And we said, fuck yeah. And then we died. The end. And then we died. The end.
I'm surprised you didn't bring up the makeover section.
What's that? You click the spoiler tag. Fuck yeah, the spoiler tag. We went into the mate box. It's fucking hell in there. It's going to shit. Everything's on fire. We going anyway. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Doot. We get item? Awesome. Our med tool 1 bails. If we freaking find another item, cool. Our other med tool bails. We find a salty. He's fucking gone. Then we see a big, cool, awesome thing. It's awesome and cool. Great. I use a fate card. And then we died. And then we fucking died.
Your fate card, which is called Corrupted Data, then at that point, basically turns you into a Dark Lloyd. You stabbed one of your friends in the back, and then you stabbed the other one in the front with fire.
To be fair, he didn't listen to me. He didn't listen to me.
And there she is.
I listened to you and I still died.
She said to leave her. She said to leave her, and you were like, no.
Oh.
She said,
okay, yeah. I didn't listen.
I think I've been compromised. You need to leave me here and run.
No. Friendship. Oh, God, my back.
But that is basically what happened there. So I'll go ahead and throw one of these your way, and as I throw one of those your way, just like we did the other day, the other time we did this, I'll also give you another inspiration, but that can be given to anybody else. Who do you want to give it to?
I will give it. Let me look first. Let me see who needs it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's give it to Cross. That way her and Bug Vader have even amounts of inspiration.
Okay. While all that was going on, we got a 1,400 bits from BWT that says inspiration for Cross.
Oh, neat.
Thank
So
you.
that's going to be another 7 for Cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. After that, we got $2 from Arad saying, "Oh hey, a blue stream. What did I do to deserve this? So I can never do it again." To the beatboxing mech tool.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be one more to the beatboxing mech tool. And then Han gave another $10 and says to Yome. So that's gonna be 5 more to Yome.
Oh, thank you.
So the last thing we probably need to bring up are the things that have changed over the course of the last game. Last game, if we go over here and look at Alan's sheet, Alan was put into a lot of situations where things were out of his control, and he went to a bunch of different social situations. So he gained one stress for that, bringing him up to 8. And then all of his Navis died.
But look at that 2 in charm, though. Look at that 2 in charm. That little fucking playboy.
So he's up to 10 stress now. He actually had gained 1 charm, and I believe he gained 1 control. I can't remember. I think he gained 1 control.
I think he did gain 1 control.
So he's back up to 10 stress, but he did gain up to 2 charm and up to 4 control. Pretty good. Also, I didn't have it on here last time, but I did on episode 7 or 8 bring up the fact that he had a reaction thing now. If you look underneath the guard chip, it actually shows how many reactions he has. So right now, he just has the one thing he can do, which is he can put any of his reaction chips onto this slot and use those as a reaction for himself. Right now, the only one he has is guard. So there are still 3 upgrades that we have not talked about yet, waiting and willing to be thrown out at things. But other than that, I guess that's enough things that might have changed. Oh wait, hold on. One more thing changed. The beatboxing met tool got a single inspiration. Good job, beatboxing met tool. You keep at it. I'm sure that this will turn into something.
Surely we can't do anything
sure
without fucking you.
And I think that's everything that changed. Oh wait, sorry. Yoma has 7 fucking fake cards.
Hell yeah, I do. I'm about to use all of them right the fuck now.
Do it.
No, I'm a pussy bitch. I won't. Not right now.
So within the past 3 weeks of us not having a game, Han has donated a lot of dollars.
Wailed on his waifu like every man should.
And basically has become Yome's like previous owner at this point, wailing as much as he has on his waifu here.
Or says do it, pull an Aaron. What did Aaron do?
He used basically all of them in one game.
Oh fuck.
I think he had 5 he used, so calm down. But yes, so yeah. Anyway.
Alrighty.
Scrolling away from that. There's also something else that happened, but I'll bring that up whenever it happens in-game. But with all that being said, I think everybody is ready to continue going.
Mm-hmm.
I want to use that Metroid sound effect.
Which one?
The da 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 da. Whenever
my phone. I'm gonna Google it.
It's the effect for whenever Samus comes back to life, basically.
Okay, 1 second.
That was not an invitation.
What happened?
Will's being great.
There we go.
Will's being a great guy. Ah,
I finished.
another $6 from Marad saying beatboxing Metul isn't prestiged yet. I don't know. Let's go count it up, I guess.
I'm pretty sure he's got more than 30 at this point.
We're about to find out how much he has. It'd be easier and how to figure that out.
What?
Where's the bag? Come here, bag. Perfect. I'm gonna throw them all in a bag and see how many there is.
That works.
So there's 30. So I just picked up a random number and it turned into 30. So the beatboxing Metul currently has 38 dice.
Powers.
You guys are correct. The beatboxing Metal understandably needs to make sure that his things are well known. So, as Beats.exe looks forward into space, getting ready to come out and save the party, he realizes he's now +1.
Yes!
Good job. Good job, Beats. You've done it. You've done it. Maybe we'll make fucking Phantom turn you into an actual Navi or something later. I don't know. Anyway.
I can't find it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
As everything is darkness, you guys haven't missed anything. You guys haven't lost anything. You guys never left.
I lost my patience.
After what seems like no time at all, yet all three of you understand that hours have passed because of your internal clocks. Cross, Yome, and Bug Vader.
Hi.
You awake inside of the PET. Each of you stepping out from one of the large pillars that are in this area. The ones that usually keep you guys topped off.
Joker, look, we have more.
Okay, Eclipse. All right. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Joker,
So this guy.
we have
Okay, all right. So, okay. So Eclipse, in order to, I'm guessing, also heal himself a bit, has just donated $240, saying, all right,
Oh,
let's catch Cross and Bug Vader up.
Mole, mole.
yes.
So that is going to be 2 fate cards each to Cross and Bug Vader. I love how Tropical Novice like, he's still not dead yet, even after 3 weeks. All hail the stream boss, may forever he reign, and he will. He will
probably,
forever reign.
Probably will.
Since the boss was so generous.
Listen, Jake, let me get you guys alive before you
No.
kill yourselves again.
No,
No.
do it. Fucking do it.
Let me finish my scene, then you can use it.
No.
Okay.
Also, correct the freaking Eclipse. Holy crap, dude. Thank you very much. That is so generous. But directly afterwards, Arad's gave another $2, saying, now to slowly get my boy to +2. I'm guessing that's for the beatboxing Metal.
Of course it is.
Glad that I stopped for that. But thank you very much, Arad. Much
It's all
appreciated.
part of the process. You gotta respect the process.
We'll put one of these out with him. That way we can just copy it and do stuff whenever we need to. But the 3 of you step out from your pillars. As you guys do, you guys have lost everything that was in your inventories before you guys went in there, which luckily enough, since you just got back from the PET, is nothing. You didn't lose a single thing.
Sweet.
You guys lost all the money you were holding at the time, which luckily for you, you guys didn't have any extra money. You just got off the PET, so you're fine. You guys lost any new battle chip data you have. Luckily enough, nothing was lost. As you guys step out, however, the 3 of you think about for a minute. It takes you guys a couple of seconds to kind of get back into the knowledge of anything that happened. Cross, you're the first one to realize that it is much later in the day than when you guys had came back to the PET before. It's around 5 hours later. You guys look out from where you guys are, and as you guys look out into the through the home network into the main area, you guys notice on his desk there is a sleeping Alan.
What time is it?
5 hours since we went in, or we're supposed
Yeah.
to go in.
No, I mean not since, like right now.
It is around 11 o'clock
AM or PM?
p.m. Remember, Alan had
just
been
came from
up
school.
for most of the day, as well as most of the night previous. He is
Tired.
out. You guys don't remember going into the mate box. You guys remember wanting to go into it. But it quickly dawns on you, Cross, you especially, again, you were the first one to notice. You guys just came out of your extra data. You guys just came out of your backup data. The three of you basically just died.
That happens.
As Cross brought up the clock to see that, you two as well will look at it after looking forward, seeing Alan just kind of like himself laying down. You notice that beside of him, he seems to have his PET out, not connected to the recharge station. So that means you guys are on his computer at the moment. You also notice that he seems to have quite a number of tabs open on his computer. Some of them tutorials on what to do, how to activate backup data, as well as Matebox tutorials as to find like old schematics for the thing. He wasn't able to find anything, just so you know.
How come one of those tutorial videos is on Pornhub?
And you also notice that he has a chat open up. sorry about that. He seems to have a chat opened up in his emails with somebody labeled Mom.
Why is this on Pornhub?
Wrong tutorial. Is it fair that we can assume what Cross has assumed before us?
Upon
Or not
looking
yet?
over toward Cross's area and seeing that it's 5 hours later, it's an easy enough assumption. I'm just saying that Cross came to the conclusion first. If Cross wanted to say anything or do anything,
Mm-hmm.
Seems we had a complication.
Complication?
Well, think about it, Bug Vader. It is 5 hours later than when we had supposedly gone into the mate box. And yet, here we are.
We
Not in the mate
also
box.
came out of our backup data.
That too, actually, yes.
Cross.
Mm.
One thing you notice is that you came out of your backup data, but looking back toward the 3 pillars you guys came out from, you guys still seem to have one.
I have no idea why that would be, would I?
You know that they're expensive. You quickly check your funds, and you notice that your funds have also changed.
He spent money on us.
No! Here's your new funds.
What?
Man,
Oh,
Mom.
That's a lot.
Man, Mom, you're the best.
So are
So-
we adding that to our
No. That's your new current total.
Okay.
So,
120, 500. Okay. Wow.
so this is the opposite of the mom from Gold and Silver.
So, the past several weeks as well, Crimson and Han have both given money to the party. I eventually told them that I was changing up how that worked and making it more in line with Fairy Tale, where every $1 was 500 in Fairy Tale, just like here now. But altogether, that added around 80 something thousand zenny to you guys.
Holy shit.
This is fine. Man, Crimson Mom is the best mom.
Crimson Mom. So right now you guys have have 120,500 zenny.
How close is that to a copy bot?
Not even close.
Okay.
Damn.
Thought I'd ask
You
anyway.
guys do have at this point around like the equivalent around like 1,000 something bucks though.
Yeah,
so.
Looks like I'll take one for the team. Time to sell my body for a copy bot.
Yeah, because Zenny is kind of like yen. The last 2 zeros, just pop them out, and there you go. We're loaded. For a kid.
Just noting how much the backup datas would have costed for each of you, and then noting how much more money he just got given, he did something. You guys can go over the emails if you want, or you guys can try to wake him up, however you guys want to try to do this. Right now, you guys cannot get in the PET, though, because the PET is not connected. He seemed to have fallen asleep before doing anything like that.
What do you suppose we do now?
He should really be getting to bed.
It is the weekend, though.
Weekend or not, that's still unhealthy.
Unhealthy posture.
Well,
And sleeping at his desk isn't healthy either.
then we have to wake him up anyway, don't we?
Yes.
Or we can go to Miss Toki, tell Miss Toki what happened, take her copy bot, come back, sleep with Alan, actually
That's a
then
great
sleep with
idea.
Alan.
That's a great idea. I'll go send myself right now.
Alan, wake up. You're going to have a copy bot breaking into the house in a few moments.
No, not that again. Anyway, no.
No, not that nightmare again.
As you guys try to wake up,
No, Bug Vader. Why'd you assume me?
you guys try to wake up Alan. One thing, Bug Vader, actually, with you before I move on, as they're trying to make noise to wake Alan up. Bug Vader, you don't remember shit about what happened or anything like that. Bug.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bug.
Oh shit.
Something's
You know nothing either.
something's off. Bug. You feel
What?
a very strange feeling inside of you. You feel a kind of anger inside of you, and you hear this kind of roaring sound followed by giggling. You're not sure why. You can't really put all that together, but you kind of get those things all from yourself, Bug.
What's wrong? I think I remember a little bit. Oh? Whatever it-
What?
I remember a roar and giggling.
That could be anything.
How do you remember anything?
What do
as
you
far
mean
as
anything?
as far
do you
as-
see?
as far as the three of you know, it should be impossible that Bug remembers anything if he just came
Yes,
out of
that's
backup
the part
data.
I am interested in. How do you remember anything?
I don't know. And what do you mean it could be anything? Look at beatboxing Metul there. Do you see him giggling and then roaring?
Well,
You never
I
know,
was
we
ma-
could play a soundtrack of it.
I was mainly saying maybe us dying unlocked a little bit of your memory previous to when we died. It could be completely unrelated.
You said he was here, so now he's here.
I don't know. The fact that I have a feeling we have a bit of a scary creature in there.
I would assume there was something dangerous we were deleted.
Or we stumbled upon a hazard of some sort.
I don't think pitfalls giggle.
I mean, it could have been a very funny pitfall. What kind of giggling was it?
What? Do
You can't really get details from it, Bug. You're not sure. seem very distorted. And again, you're hearing the roars as well. Or you remember the roars as well, I mean.
I wish I could tell you, but the roars are mixing in with the giggling, so I can't even tell. I assume psychotic, but it wasn't me, so I don't think we betrayed you guys yet. Either way, whatever monster's in there, I don't like it. That's all I know.
Well, clearly we weren't ready for it if it is the case.
I probably want revenge. That's probably what I'm thinking.
We glancing over, he said he was going to betray us, Yome?
Hmm? I mean, what can Bug do?
Yeah, what can I do? And I'm only going to betray you if you show yourselves to be betrayable. Just don't be jackasses.
Do not be a donkey?
Yes!
Oh, but donkeys are so cute.
They roll in mud when they are dirty. Which
It's
is funny because
adorable.
it's counterproductive.
I was hoping this wasn't the case, but you have no idea what a jackass is in my circumstance, do you?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
If it had nothing to do with being the perfect companion, there was no reason for me to know of it. I mean, it makes sense to me.
I'll just lean back and eat my caramel.
We should wake up Alan.
Vader, can you do
He
me
just
a
kind of
favor?
puts her face against the screen.
Vader, can you do me a favor? What is it? Can you face palm for me? Okay. Thank you. Why, though? Please tell me you're joking. I mean, what about donkeys are don't you start?
Okay. With that, how do you guys want to try to wake him up? You guys already know that, like, loud music and sounds have worked before.
Okay, there's the scene in Bible Black where, the love interest electrocutes the boyfriend, so let's do that.
What Bible Black did that happen in? Because it wasn't the main one or the one before that. Was that the sequel? I didn't watch that one.
Oh no, it was the visual novel.
You just
Oh,
confessed
okay.
to watching them. And
Yeah.
Squeaky has confessed to watching it many times.
Yeah, exactly. What's the fucking
I
problem?
confessed
watched
to
it.
playing the game, and
I
in
watched
the
it for
game,
the plot.
the main love interest actually had personality and like had this alarm clock that she attached to you because the main character had a habit of oversleeping.
Bible Black
so she
RP?
got no... Yes. Anyway, Did's on the futa buff. Anyway, it
So
was
how
an
you guys
alarm
gonna wake
clock.
up Alan?
I was actually going to ask, is he wearing earphones?
He is not,
Fuck.
from what you can tell.
Because it's like, we don't know if his dad's home, but we also... Do we know if his dad's going to be home late again?
According to Bug, his dad had left yesterday and did not plan on coming back. At least
Okay,
as far
then
as the day
we...
was
Then
concerned.
fucking no
It's been
holds
3
barred.
weeks. Where is he?
It's the father.
His
Of
dad's
course
not-
he's not gonna be here.
His dad's never here. His dad was never here, ever. He just thinks his dad's home. He really just lives alone.
His dad is just Marksman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I impersonate being his father and simulating things in the house.
I just turn into a copy. I just get into a copy box. Sometimes walk up like, "Hey, son."
Absent father figure joke.
You
I'm
want
also his mother.
you want some foosball?
Oh, play some football.
And he just lazily puts on a wig and dress.
Okay.
Still wearing the suit under the dress.
Ah, I have an idea. Last time we tried music. If you could remember a roar, then maybe it'll wake Alan up. Don't ask me my logic.
Okay, I'll try music. Put me on speakers.
No, we've tried music already. Now let us use a roar.
Can we not?
Let's.
Gonna open another tab on this browser.
You're not gonna roar, are you?
Why would I roar?
Okay, no, that was out of character.
Oh.
I'm like, wait, are you going to roar and like awaken the memory?
Cross.
Yeah.
I need you to roll me for your link.
This is worth one.
What'd be the point of getting Alan out of the battle?
Roll again.
21. 22.
So, Cross, while they're talking about things, Yome's getting a thing out of the way. Bug Vader's just like, why you want to do that? You go toward the thing, and you just kind of like look to the screen. You set down your shield. You bring your hands up, like almost like in a cat-like pose, and we go, rawr.
Rawr.
As Alan wakes up, and then Bug is like, that's the roar! Cross, you're the antagonist!
As you let off that tiny little roar, both Yome and Bug Vader look at you like, you really think that's gonna work? This isn't even loud. Alan twitches for a moment, like...
Vader, can you do me a... Thanks for the facepalm. No problem, buddy.
He seems to wake up and look up toward his screen as he sees a mid like cat pose looking Cross looking back at him.
Wiggles hands. Rawr.
Cross! He seems to get up, kind of stumbling, and pushes his PET a little bit as he does.
Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go.
Oh yeah, the fate card.
I'm gonna roll this first.
Imagine if he was like, Cross explodes.
That's what I want to find out. Rawr explodes into money.
Well, he doesn't.
Oh, you should have
doesn't.
said a woo. You should have said a woo.
He doesn't like knock his PET off the desk and break it, so that's good. However, looking at this card, go ahead and roll me a D12, my dude.
Oh man, you should have a wooed. If you explode, it would have been perfect.
Oh,
11.
Huh. So, Cross, you just got factory reset.
What the fuck's that mean?
This
Oh god, is she back? Oh.
all extra data currently held by the Navi is removed and lost. You don't have any. Because you just came back from your fucking ghost data. This frees up some of the Navi's data and increases their capacity. The Navi then can choose to either lose one program or all of their inventory. They choose one of the things and then they increase its capacity. The next mystery data found around the Navi, they may roll from the item table instead of the original result. So, Cross, looking at your sheet, do you want to lose one program, or do you want to lose all of your not inventory?
You know what? Let's get rid of advanced auto. No, let's get rid of my
I will let you know that technically with your shield pack, that comes with melee combat shield program and no shoes. You guys have an extra melee combat program. If you decide to get rid of melee combat, it'll increase your capacity in your programs. If you decide to get rid of your inventory, it'll increase your Navi storage.
I can get rid of melee combat as a part of it then, rather than because I wasn't sure if it would be the both or not.
Mm-hmm. The way that the packs work, they're packs of programs.
Okay.
You want to get rid of melee combat?
Yeah, I'll just replace that with one we have.
Okay, cool. You want to have this melee combat over here, so we can just
I
skip
do.
over all of that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh look, you got this basic melee program. Cool. Great job. Now you have more capacity for programs.
Just go right. He sees a little like sizzle, smoke, reboot.
At this point, you have gained 20 megabytes of capacity. You're up to 140 now.
Wait, that worked?
So 40, 60, 70.
Wait, that
80.
worked?
You have a
Wait,
ton.
that worked?
You have a ton of capacity for your programs right now. You guys need to go and buy some.
Yeah.
So basic melee data is gone. We'll just say. Nice job. You got one of the just basically like this was the best time for you to get that. Like you had nothing to lose and everything to gain. Nice. Factory Reset's a good card.
Yeah. Arnie's like, though, that was a little lackluster. Should I use this other one?
Listen, you need to save one for a rainy day, man.
Oh, you're right.
You save that one for a rainy day. All right.
It's raining out. Oh no.
I mean, we can save that one for a rainy day, but I've got 7 rainy days on me.
Well, let's hold
Squeaky,
off
you
on
need to
Alan
save
waking up for a moment.
You need to save him for a rainy week.
Squeaky,
No.
go ahead and roll.
God's
Go
gonna
ahead,
flood the earth
go ahead and
soon.
roll the D12. That's not a D12.
Oh, oops.
Go
Sorry,
ahead,
I
and
got
roll
really
me a
excited.
D12.
Got really
Squeaky.
excited. Is this it?
No, that's a D10.
Okay, it's probably this one.
Yes.
I can't wait to get the bad one.
I mean,
gonna
there's still a
happen.
lot of bad ones left for you.
This 4.
Number 4. Do-do-do-do.
Give me D20 back. What?
Look at this.
What's this? Oh, cool. We got money.
You got Zenny data. This gives you 50,000 Zenny.
Oh, cool. That was kind of lackluster, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little lackluster. I was expecting something bad.
I'm sorry, 50,000 Zenny isn't enough for you?
Oh no,
I was-
it's great, but it's just
I was-
funny.
I was really hoping one of us would just explode. It's just like Alan wakes up. Oh, you guys are okay. Just start. The other two just start screaming. Oh my God, Yome exploded.
Do another one.
Okay, roll me a D12.
I want death. 2.
Let me adjust this because you already used your other one, but it shouldn't affect your 2. Okay, cool. All right. There you go.
Oh, cool. Roll heart. Sweet, nice.
Perfect.
I can't wait to fucking seduce somebody with this,
Can't wait to seduce Blitzman.
and not return their feelings.
Oh, that's cold.
I can't wait. I'm gonna wait for a special occasion.
Okay, now that we've all decided to wait.
Is mine now.
Now that we've all decided to wait, let's continue with Alan waking up.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, hold on. Let me write all this down really quick before I forget to. Cross. Factory reset. Yome. Zenny. And roll heart. Okay, cool. That way I don't forget to put those down later.
Yeah.
So, Alan wakes up the same way he did before, except that his mom apparently gave him more money last night than he thought. As he wakes up, he sees Cross. He goes blah. He pushes his PET, but it doesn't fall off the table. Luckily, he looks back to you guys. Cross, Yome, Bug Vader.
Hi.
Good evening.
It worked. Okay.
What worked?
Activating our backup data.
I didn't know how to. I didn't know what to. Oh look, Isno Chow subscribed. Thanks a lot, man.
Wow, you're streaming while you're reuniting with us? How inappropriate. That's it. You know how I said I'd betray you later? I lied.
Is later now.
Oh, then I didn't lie.
But no, he looks to you guys. You guys can see that that he is very much he very much looks a lot more stressed out than he was before. Whenever you guys saw him, his eyes seem to be slightly red. And he looks to you guys. He seems to give you guys a smile. I don't know. I have no idea what happened, but I gotta hold on. He moves over, kind of scoots closer to the computer for a second. You see that he moves his mouse over toward one of the tabs that was opened, heading over toward the emails that he had with the person called Mom. You guys can't read the full conversation right now, but you can tell that there were 3 messages sent to him that were unread. He doesn't really seem to look to those too well. He seems again like he's very tired. He sends a message back to her, saying that everything worked out, and that they've woken back up. He ends it with, "Thanks, Mom. I'm really tired though." He kind of leans back in his chair after he's done. Well, now that I know how to do that, it should be fine. It was really weird, though.
Weird? How so?
Usually, backup data just kind of works, but your 3 didn't. I thought I might have messed up.
Ahem.
I mean,
4.
Thank you.
Maybe this is why he's going to betray us.
You guys didn't immediately wake up after everything. I didn't know what was going on. It said that the 3 of you... I got a message on the outside of the mate box.
Did it say anything about a giggling, roaring creature?
No.
oh yeah,
The mate box is broken. There's a lot of dead pixels and things like that around it. I could only make out Yome broke. I'm guessing
broke?
that was around the time that you were deleted, Yome.
Does that bring up any memories, that sentence?
Nope, because you were dead at that point.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who sent it. Probably one of you guys, but your data's started getting activated, but you weren't coming out. And Yome's didn't even activate.
I didn't?
Mm-mm. I didn't know what to do, so I messaged my mom. I mentioned it before, but she works at Scilab. She's really good at working with Navis and things like that. I thought that she might be able to help me, and luckily she was able to. She also got you guys some new backup data and sent me money. He seems very about that last part.
Is something wrong?
No, I'm really grateful.
Hmm.
I would not have, I wouldn't have learned how to do that by myself. I tried finding things, but nothing was working. I'm really glad that I was able to get Mom. It's kind of like
Looks to
looking at
the
you guys.
looks to the tabs that were all open.
It seems you've also tried to look up the mate box.
Whenever you guys weren't waking up, I thought that something might be going on in there. I thought that maybe I could open it up and figure some things out, but whenever I tried, it just got really hot.
Hmm.
There has to be some sort of internal battery or something that I must have restarted whenever I got your data out of it the first time. I don't know, but whenever I tried messing with it, it started getting really hot.
Hmm. That is rather odd. I do not think that the mate box has the capacity to overheat. At least, not unless the proper peripheral is installed. And that wouldn't affect the mate box itself.
I replaced the jack-in port, but whenever I did, it started getting really hot as well.
Hmm.
Maybe some of the parts are broken.
I think I'm gonna look more into it so that I don't mess up with Donovan's either. I don't know what was in there, guys, but until we're ready, I know you guys want to go in there, but we probably shouldn't.
And what of the PET? Has it been affected?
No, your metals came back, Vader.
Hmm?
They also brought another virus with them.
Wait, what? Were
Another
they controlled
virus.
by the virus? Do we have to kill it?
I don't think so. It's mostly just throwing salt around.
Why?
I don't know. They're in the PET right now.
A chef virus, no doubt.
What does a chef virus do?
I don't know. I just learned of it this second.
No, it looks like a little salt shaker.
I'm gonna investigate this. BRB.
Hold on, let me plug in the PET.
As he
Yeah,
walks straight into
thanks.
a wall.
That
As-
might be for the best.
As he
hopefully.
plugs in the PET, you guys then gain access to the PET. Upon doing so, these three just kind of appear because you guys are now connected.
Hello.
As they seem to appear, you guys see that both number 1 guy and letter A guy seem to be covered in salt. However, as soon as Bug Vader shows up, they jump up from their little hats and start rushing over to him.
Hey, guys! Brave little soldiers, aren't you?
Walk to the little salty boy.
I think they're the exact opposite of that.
You make your
are
way to
sure?
the little salty boy. As you do, he looks to you. He gets ready to attack, except he doesn't, because he just kind of like lobs a piece of salt at you and it doesn't hurt.
You are a curious little thing.
No, that's not how you kill people. Here, have a gun.
I must say,
Thank you.
though, what would this be doing in the mate box?
There was also some data it brought back out. I haven't been able to open any of it. One of them looks like a costume.
Oh, I might know what it is, actually. I could probably open it.
As he seems to press a couple of buttons on the PET. One of the large things seem to rise up and glow for a second. As it does, it spits out 2 things of data out in front of it. As it spits out these 2 things of data, one of them just looks like your everyday mystery data. It's the first thing you guys found when you went in. The second one looks like a blue mystery data. Yome, from what you can tell of it, looking at it, it seems to be some sort of costume data. You're not entirely sure if it still works with you since you're a Navi now, but it is definitely one of your old costumes.
I can try.
I can dream, Harold.
Nothing against this garb, but anything better would also be good.
You make your way over to it. Was that Cross?
No, I just said you can dream, Harold.
I can dream, Harold.
You make your way over to it. Go ahead and try to open it. Do you try to open it?
Yes.
It opens.
hell
That
yeah.
data isn't locked.
Oh, that was easier than expected.
However, it does not seem compatible with you.
Oh. Oh, darn.
Is it compatible with me?
It is fair that it is to be expected. I am no longer adept as I was when I was in the box.
Did the salt just glitch you out?
Hmm?
Did the salt just glitch you out? What was that noise?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was simply mentioning that when I used to be adopted, this probably was compatible with me, but now it no longer is. And that's a shame. It probably was a cute outfit.
It was this outfit.
Swimsuit! God damn it! That's a good one! Here's the thing, was it the practical one or the not practical but sexy one? That's the important question. I want to know!
It was a swimsuit, from what you can tell.
Oh, one of my many swimsuits.
One of all of my swimsuits.
She just kind of holds it up and just kind of closes her eyes and looks down.
One of my many swimsuits.
A lot of the data that came off of you whenever I got you was corrupted. Not to mention a bunch of it still is inside of you. Maybe once we figure something out or get you a new program for it, it'll work for you again.
Hopefully. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my current garb, but I had so much better. So much.
From what I could tell, it's a pretty expensive program.
That doesn't surprise me. Everything I want seems to be out of my reach money-wise.
No, I meant the one you're holding.
Oh, this.
Yes.
This was expensive?
Mm-hmm.
That narrows it down by a couple. But only a couple. But at least I know now that it is actually not one of the practical. It is one of the more flattering ones. Good to know.
We could maybe look at some places when we go out tomorrow, and maybe we'll see if we can find some way to access some sort of Navi image customization. The other data seems really hard to open. It seems like it's password protected.
Password protected? That could be various passwords that my previous user had.
I'm thinking it might be some sort of actual personal data of his. It's one reason why I wasn't trying to open it too much. I feel like it could be, I don't know, credit card numbers, passwords, birthdays. I don't feel comfortable.
Okay, Deco, so before I jump into anything, how much is Yome allowed to remember of previous owner data? How much are you willing to let me remember?
You can remember him.
Fuck yeah.
You don't remember his passwords or anything of the sort because that was a kind of protocol built inside of you where you would basically immediately forget those things.
That's fair.
But you know everything about him.
Passwords. No, I do not seem to remember any. I do remember address, name, phone number, social security number, credit card information.
You don't remember any of those things.
I don't remember any of those things, actually. Never mind.
Those things, again, those any sort of things like that would have been something that they would not want anyone to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
You see, you're not a shady program like this one over here.
Yeah, that's why everything that you just mentioned would have been locked away in a data box like this.
Fair.
Damn.
Just like,
You know his name.
Uh,
You know vague address. You know time zone he was in whenever he was there, stuff like that. But you don't know anything like personal information that could be used to track him down or steal his identity or credit card fraud or anything like that.
That's impressive
It's-
with how much of that actually floats around nowadays.
It's that thing of like she puts her finger up like she's gonna say something and then
actually, no, I wouldn't remember any of that. No, I think I only remember his name and only vague information that wouldn't yield too much, like the provinces he lived in, or general area, his age, his sex,
What
what he liked to do.
What about credit
Fantasies.
card number and those funny numbers at the back of the card?
What he it's just like you're just like what do you like to do? What do you like to do to me? I'm kidding.
What do you like to do? What do you like to do to me? Fantasies, kinks, fetishes. No numbers. I remember. No.
If
No,
you
I don't remember
want, we
numbers.
could potentially try to change that data into some sort of a program for you to keep if you want, but I don't feel comfortable unlocking it.
Mm.
That's up to you. We could just leave it in the PET if you want.
I am very curious, but at the same time, my curiosity has gotten the better of me several times,
Including recently.
including very fucking recently.
Including 5 hours ago.
This is ownerinfo.dat. You know that anything you keep on you is going to take up space in your inventory.
yeah.
He has offered to turn this into some sort of a program for you so it wouldn't take up inventory space, or you can leave this in the PET. This thing here you can't use at the moment,
Yeah.
and if he were to do anything weird with it, then it probably would become void.
It's that thing of like at the end of the day she's thinking about her owner and it's like, fuck, I didn't have the capacity to actually care about them, so I don't. But how bad am I? How much of a piece of shit am I that I'm willing to do it? I want to look in this. Is it
Well, no, he
possible
didn't
to
say he
hack
could
this?
open it.
Oh, I can't open it. Okay, never mind.
He said
Yeah.
that he could turn this into a data for you to keep. Because the way you were talking about it, it seemed like you were being sentimental.
Okay, no, that's fair. Yeah, let's do that.
You just said you weren't being sentimental.
Okay, fuck it. Retcon.
Do you want him to? Do you want to have the program in you, or do you want to keep it in the PET?
I'll keep it in me.
Okay, so you are being sentimental.
Yes, I'll slightly retcon.
There you go.
There we go. I'm more sentimental about my swimsuit, though. I'm really sad I lost this. I want to go in.
Okay, so you're gonna
One
be
day.
getting something similar to ownerinfo.dat put into your programs. Your capacity has been increased before, so you're able to add things to this. We'll see if that does anything to you later. It was impossible for you to open unless you basically put all the effort you possibly could into it, and even then probably wouldn't have worked out too well for you. You might have just destroyed the data with all the
Fair.
protections and stuff on it. With this one, you either have to keep it with you in your inventory, or you have to keep it in the PET. If it's in your inventory and you use your fucking cards like you've been doing and get jakes, then that thing is gone.
I mean, we'll keep it in the PET.
There
We've
you
got
go.
our money and shit in there too. So you go here.
Okay.
This is PET pile,
The pet pile.
pet pile.
I'll work on that in just a little bit.
Mm.
I'm glad you guys are all right.
Your eyes are red.
Yeah, I've been staring at the computer a lot today,
It's
trying
a
to
telltale
figure
sign
things
of
out.
crying.
It's also a sign of eye strain.
And eye irritation, is it not?
Guys, I'm getting really tired.
Yes, that was the main reason I woke you up. You should be sleeping in your bed.
Mm-hmm.
If my mom says anything, just I guess let her know I went to bed, okay, guys? You guys might want to shut down a bit too, but I know that you guys just came up from that, so probably wouldn't be best. I don't know. Big day tomorrow and the next one, so
You're going to have so many stimulating new experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I really am glad that you guys are okay. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I messed up on the backup data and you guys couldn't come back. Anyway.
Well, that isn't very fair, actually.
Mm.
If anything, I feel I should apologize. It was my idea that we go in despite knowing that, should anything happen, you could not assist us. And yet, once again, I've let my curiosity get the better of me. And it unfortunately not only cost myself, but Cross and Bug Vader, and that caused you pain.
It was good that we found this out, I think, earlier, about the backup data.
Mm.
Well, good night, guys. Tomorrow, let's hang out. If we end up seeing the Prez, that's fine. But if not, we could just hang out.
Mm-hmm. There's so much we could do. I look very forward to it.
I could molest you anyway. He gives a smile
Since
toward
being turned
you
back
guys.
on, I feel like I have more room
More room.
for programs.
It's called getting fat. No.
We could.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
It's
like
called
I
losing
said,
weight, bitch.
like I said earlier, we
I'm
could.
losing that fang.
Like I said earlier, we could go and check out some sort of shop for programs and things and see if there's anything we can find.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we're going to be going and seeing Mom next week, so maybe we should hold off until then. She is working at Scilabs, and there's not really a lot of better places to find stuff like that. But we could look around. I'm going to go lay down, guys. Sorry that, that I'm saying sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get at least a good 6 hours.
Fucking Canadian.
You should probably set an alarm. Or do you want one of us to wake you up again? What time do you want to get up? It is the weekend after all.
I think wake me up whenever you guys want to wake me up. But if I wake up on my own, that's fine too. It's 11:30-ish now, so it shouldn't be too long.
Mm.
Good night.
Good night, Ellen.
He reaches
Sleep
toward
tight.
the PT, and the monitor. He waves to you, Yo-Man Cross, and not to Bug Vader because he didn't say anything. I'm kidding. Waves to Bug Vader too, and then he goes and lays down after turning off the monitors. Guys,
Goes to Salty. What the fuck do you know? What do you know? What have you seen? What do you know? No, sorry. Keep going before I do that.
Keep
Guys.
going before I lose control.
you guys do not have anything really to do. You're just copies. The real selves are dead. No. You guys cannot make it into the mate box without Alan, because even though he has the fix-a-jack import, you need to actually be able to jack in. There is
What I'm
not.
hearing is I need to go get the copy bot from Miss Toki.
Just mix up the PET. Alright, guys, we're going back in.
Weren't you going back in, Yome? You guys are going back in. No. Oh, well.
At this
today.
point, do you guys have anything else you'd like to do? Would you guys wanna do anything tonight? Do you guys want to shut down? Do you have anything you'd like to try and do? What's going on with all of your little minds at the moment?
This does bring up an interesting proposition.
Mhm.
We're dead in there.
Points to the mate box from the screen.
We're dating.
Yeah.
The screen has been turned off.
Fuck. Okay, so we died, right?
Yep.
Does that mean that a part of us resides in the mate box, like Smoke Man resided in the doghouse?
Don't see why it wouldn't.
Hmm. Well, maybe not me, because if I have memories, then maybe that means that I'm the only one that doesn't have things in there.
Walks up to the salty, picks him up.
What do you
Now,
know?
Bug, this might sound strange.
Salty throws a piece of salt at you.
Ow.
What do you know?
Salty throws another piece of salt at you.
What do you know? She just shakes him like the little salt shaker he is.
As
What
the
do you
salt
know?
shaker just looks to you. There are some questions you don't want the answer to.
Well, then what do the Metools know? They were in there. They went with us, didn't they?
You shook him, so a bunch of salt came out.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Bug Vader.
Mhm.
She said, she was like, well, the Metools were in there. What about them?
I can't actually communicate with them.
They both look to you. They both look to Bug Vader. They both like bring their pickaxes out and jump up and down. They're communicating.
It's like asking a cat.exe. They're adorable. I love them. But I can't have a whole conversation with them.
Maybe you're just not trying hard enough. Or maybe there's a program for that.
Maybe there is. We should look into that.
Is there a program for that, Metools?
I go on the internet. Is there a program for that?
I mean, we do have the internet.
We can't, even if they knew, they couldn't tell us. We don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Cross,
Doesn't
you
say
want
that.
to get jump on the net?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm guessing you're surfing the net, not actually getting on the net.
Yeah, surfing.
Okay. You start searching up things. You start searching up programs and viruses and whatnot. Go ahead and roll me for your data, I believe. No, this would be a scan. Roll me scan.
Scan.
Because you're actually just looking up stuff, so that'd be definitely a
One.
scan. That's pretty good.
17. 18. Fucking twice it went up by 1.
As you begin looking up different programs and things that have to do with viruses, you start looking up different things that do different damages to viruses, things that just repel viruses, things that attract viruses. As far as communicating with viruses, the only things you can see as far as that are basic virus control, which is on here. And the virus language program.
Oh, look. A virus language program.
Give me that! Where do I get it?
We could probably list that as one of the things we'd want.
Cross, you got an 18. Do you want to look anything up about this certain one?
Yeah. Where would one get it? Is this like a mainstream kind of thing, or is
This is a very niche thing that you found. Seems to be developed by S Network. As you look at the S Network, I've mentioned S Network to you guys before.
Yeah, they make the copy bots.
They make the
Security
copy
network.
bots, and yeah, they make the copy bots, and they work on biotech and stuff like that.
Joker, look.
They've had multiple lawsuits with Secure Network over their abbreviation.
But then the Orange Monk of S Network beat the shit out of them.
And lost the lawsuit.
Arad donated $2, saying it kind of sucks these people donated to dead bodies, unlike me, who donates to the real beatboxing Metool. Good job, my dude. Let's get another one. There we are. As you look at it, you know who develops it, you know that it is in circulation to an extent, and you also know that this program, being as niche as it is, and being as kind of not in circulation as much as it is going to cost around 50,000 zenny.
Oh my.
How much do I have?
We have 170,000.
Buy.
You
Can we-
you don't buy it off of here.
We'd probably have to go over there, and they'd probably have to install it.
BRB. Oh wait, we're not connected.
Didn't we get an email correspondence from Miss Toki of who to communicate with her connection from there?
You did?
Yeah, we did. We could just email them.
If you guys
Alright,
if you guys would like to spend $500 of Alan's money on the ability to talk to Met Tools, then yeah, you definitely can.
I do. You guys can stop me at any time.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to stop you right now. We should probably discuss with Alan before we spend that much money from our copybot fund.
And besides, you have a great relationship with the Met Tools, with the master and servant thing. Once you start communicating with them, it's gonna get really awkward.
Besides, it will need to be installed onto you, I'm figuring. It won't help us right now if you buy it. We need to communicate with them now, don't we?
Pardon?
If you buy the program now, it doesn't mean you'll be able to use it right away, so it still won't help us.
Well, no, you can't buy the program right now.
Yeah,
Again, it's in circulation. You guys have to go and get the program.
Yeah.
You guys can't buy it from online or anything right now.
Okay. I'll
Well,
edit the sen-
I
I'll
think
edit-
it's something Alan would like for me too, so we'll wait.
Yeah, we'll list it on on one of the things we want.
We'll take the suggestion and we'll pin it on the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Buy Bug Vader. You even wrote your name on it.
Thank you.
Upon seeing things, however, Cross, you also realize that there are 3 different levels to the virus control program as well. There is basic virus control, there is advanced virus control, and there is exceptional virus control.
Oh, how interesting.
Is our handwriting selected by font? Like, if we start physically writing, is there like a drop-down menu to determine like what our...
You just write an ad.
Are you gonna write? I was gonna say, are you gonna write in Comic Sans or Webdings?
I would. I'm sorry. I just imagine he sends messages that are just all of the fonts stuck together, like those fucked up messages people get. It's like, I have your family using newspaper clipping.
Oh yeah, that fucking shit. That's not horrifying at all.
That's his font. Serial killer is his font.
There's a program we need. Give me 50,000 zenny and meet me here.
Don't call the cops, or your home network gets it.
But no, you guys could definitely contact the person from there. Alan had said yesterday that he had sent a message to that person whenever he was writing his report and got some things back from them already.
Yeah.
You guys could also message any of the other people that are in Alan's life currently. You guys now have the access data and network data for Nell, so you can message her or Beastman at any point you guys want to now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you guys want to do
What
with
do
the
you
remainder?
know? Nah, she doesn't do that.
It's funny because even if you guys did talk to them, they'd be like, because they left before everything happened.
I
There was a
know.
fire, we took this shit and we went fucking
Uh,
home.
Like, I don't know, man. All I know is I don't want to go back.
I knew that. Bug Vader just
What do you know? You're the one I want. What do you know?
Bug Vader just wants to communicate with all the Met Tools.
Definitely.
How did we die and you live? If I died protecting you, you little fuck.
That'd be really dumb of you. Dying to
It'd be
protect a
very-
virus.
Yeah, very fucking dumb. I bet you Bug Vader talked me into it.
And you know what? I bet all of this is Bug Vader's fault.
Turns out one of the Metools is just Frank from Always Sunny. I'm the trash tool!
That being said, Salty looks like Salty. Metools, they look like normal Metools. Except they had salt on them.
No, they were just covered in salt. The salt fell off of them when they moved.
Okay.
It's a case of they just kind of stood still and took it until we connected.
Is there anything else you'd like to search up, Cross?
Yeah, I was gonna spend the night just trying to look up the mate box for Alan.
Okay. Alan had already looked into things and was not able to get much from it. So if you do look up stuff like this, it'll be your scan, and it's going to be a high number. This is not something that I expect you to get. So if you throw a bunch of stuff into it, you don't have to. You could have this happen at any of the next couple of days if you want. Just telling you before you waste just telling you before you waste all of your inspiration. You know what I mean?
I'm not a bitch.
I hear ya.
Waste all my inspiration. 7. 16. 15.
What's your scan?
Scan is, I think, 2. Yeah, 2.
You look up, and from what you can tell, the only thing you found was the same thing that Alan had found. Nothing really showing the inner schematics of the mate box. Unfortunately, you're not able to find much more information. However, you are able to pull up a kind of like old database of different programs that used to be inside of those mate boxes, and they look very lewd.
Just gonna put that aside.
They look extremely lewd. In fact, looking at it, you could swear that you see a model similar looking to Yome, only completely nude.
Yome, I had no idea you did this.
Did what?
I show the screen to her.
Well, that is a little bit embarrassing. I must admit. But, yeah, this could happen. That was the point.
You note that this is not an official database of anything. This seems to be something that somebody had made because most of the screenshots of different people are in very lewd positions, in very skimpy outfits, and in very much.
Oh, so I found the Wikipedia.
Yeah, you found the wiki. You found the Matebox wiki. You found the Matebox wikia.
Seeing how I failed that, can I try one more thing since like she would literally be like spending the whole night
You
doing
guys
this?
have all the you guys have an entire night. Whatever you guys want to do, you can do.
Seeing how she couldn't really find anything on the mate box, she wanted to look into the company itself.
Okay, the company that is doing the Matebox?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a data this time.
Clean this up, you stupid little shit.
14,
Clean
and
it
I
up.
have data, 4. 18.
18. The one thing you know is that the company that had been making mate boxes and things of that nature, they've been around for quite a while. As you guys remember, Yome was around 10 years old herself whenever Alan had got her. They were around for quite a while. They were one of the first people to create a lot of artificial intelligence programs. In fact, the advanced artificial intelligence that Yome had is one of the basis for most artificial intelligence programs in current day Navis. The company eventually was bought out by Scilabs, mostly just to get the employees that they had worked on different things into their ranks. And the peripheral itself, the mate box, was discontinued. It is very hard to find any sort of peripherals or anything like that to it any longer. You could potentially try to find some of the things that are there, but you do
eBay.
understand. You
Let's
do
go.
understand that the current Navi model, quote unquote, seem to have been updated after the acquisition of the company that had the mate box. Current Navis at this point are advanced Navis, or known as Generation 3 Navis. And they started being known as that after they obtained the technology from the Matebox company.
Can I look over this while she's doing that too? Just kind of look over across his shoulder and looking at all this?
Definitely.
Interesting. So that is what happened.
This is very good to know. I mean, we haven't been able to find any details of it online, but seeing how Scilabs owns the company, if there was any information to find, they would have it.
Most likely. Maybe they even might have the schematics for the mate box themselves. They did acquire it to some extent.
It's very fortunate Alan's mother works there.
Yeah, let's go ask Alan to go and let's go ask Alan to ask his mom to bring up the fucking sexy peripheral fucking thing that he bought from some guy in an alleyway.
Listen, she just gets an email of newspaper clippings. We have your son. Investigating on Maybox, and he doesn't get her, and he doesn't get looted.
So you didn't know you could do that while typing? No, I didn't. This is awesome.
To be fair, though, it doesn't surprise me that the...
I can't say the wiki.
It doesn't surprise me that the database... doesn't surprise me that the information on this database
There
does
you go.
contain some lewd things. I mean, after all, with the proper peripherals, this could be done. And it's very interesting. This is when I'm at my most adult, and this is the youngest I could get.
You notice now being able to look at them yourself, Yome, that becoming a Navi has changed the way you look decently significantly. You can still definitely tell that you are the same program, but again, the emblems, the thing on the thing on your head, the whip itself, like the general form that you have, all of it seems much more updated than whenever it was there. You look like more of a 3D image where you are right now. And again, it seems like the updates that happened definitely were a part of something like that. You look a lot more kind of 2D and cartoony in the what you can see here.
I look like a waifu in this picture, is what you're telling me.
Definitely, you look a lot more like a real person now than you did before. Which again, you can still tell that you are the same program, definitely.
It is funny. The more that things change, the more they still remain the same. I look so... not real in this. But in the end, that is what I was. Not real. That actually reminds me. The name of Donovan's classmate. Her name was Miko.
Oh yeah, let's go look her up.
Miko Mobin.
You want to look up Miko?
Yeah, I look up Miko.
You begin to look up Miko. As you guys do, you can't find it.
Huh. That is odd.
I was wondering if you guys were going to look this up whenever you found this stuff.
I have memory of a Miko in the roster, yet she is not in this database.
The only thing you're able to see is Miko as in, like, costumes and things of that nature. Because, again, Miko being a type of costume.
Hmm.
Well, if it was an underage bot, then I tried to remove that from my website too. It says a lot of things once the lewd ones come out, and you have this underage one.
It is still odd. I remember the name Miko, not just an outfit, and yet she is not on this database. if I was to have memory of her, she had come out around the same time that the whole Yume Yome line came out, as the starting roster.
Well, I mean, you would probably know more about the roster than either of us. How complete does this look?
Looks through it again.
Looking at it, it seems decently complete. Definitely there's more things here than you remember. However, roll me for your scan.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a lot more girls here than you remember. There's more ultra rare girls here than definitely you remember.
Yeah. I'm gonna put an inspiration in this.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Personally, I'd be looking for court records. See if the people have
And a nat
sued
20.
over Miko.
So 23.
Yome,
Copyright.
you are the only person in here from the base original line. There are some you still recognize because there was a secondary line that was in when you were still around, and that one is pretty complete. But as far as the base line, you are the only one.
That is very odd. I understand that because I was the mascot for a good while, that I would obviously be the most popular, for I was the very first ultra rare in the roster. But even then, people had to have gotten commons and rares and super rares. And yet, I'm the only one on this database from the first generation.
And you know that if you remember the name Miko and she's not here, all of the second gens are here, and that's all you can remember. You only remember first and second. Like, if Miko was a thing, and you were somewhat remember her, she must have been from the first gen.
I can remember Miko, and I can remember some of the second generation. And yet, no one from the first generation aside from me is here. It is almost like they do not exist. But that is impossible.
Well, it's not that they don't exist. They're probably hiding some dark secrets. Try the dark web.
Well, my next guess was to maybe look for another website. Maybe this database is built by fan input, and maybe by the time it got popular, second generation had already come out.
That
Okay,
seems a little unusual.
SNet 2. Put that. See if there's like court cases and all that, and like legal reasons why they're not there before.
Again, there is also the chance that maybe Donovan had changed her name, but again, there was also a Miko in the roster.
Let's try searching.
I will look it up.
She's gonna put in the search bar first generation Yume Yome Miko.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves? Ryuji.
You put in the bar first generation Yume Yome Miko. Nothing shows up. Not a single result.
I'm gonna think a random name off the top of my head, and that one. Just gotta think of a random name.
Oh, Fuko?
No, Natsuki.
Ah, Natsuki. Okay, yeah, fuck Fuko.
So she's gonna just delete Miko and put in Natsuki.
Nothing.
She's gonna take out Natsuki and she's gonna put her name in again.
This website.
And is it the only result?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I existed at some point.
Do you want to try one of the second generation?
Fucking yeah, Monica.
Okay, Monica. A couple of results come for Monica. Most of them because Monica is Monica. Only just Monica. No.
Second generation was just Monica.
But no.
Well, we know what happened to the first generation then.
It was fucking Monica. It was fucking Monica.
Quite a few results. Mostly from databases and things from far off that list her as on there. Some of them have pictures, some of them don't. Again, this is a old-ish series from over 10 years ago. So not a ton of information is on it, but you do see far more results just by changing it to Monica.
That is very odd.
She's gonna take up a name in general.
Also, Monica was the ultra rare for the second generation, and only one person ever had her, and it was me. Anyway,
of course she was. Of course she was. And the other three were just fucking commons. Because they suck. Because they
We're fun playing.
There's that thing of now, okay, so there's no record of anyone from the first generation but me, and me is literally just one result. Is there anything of just the first generation? So she's just taking out any names, just Yume, Yome, first generation.
Yume, Yome, first generation. The page that you were just on shows up with a bit of a database, literally linking only to your page. And there's one other result.
Click. Click, 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 click.
This result is message to Yome.
Click, click, click.
Stop it.
Click, 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 click. This is the only one. It's gotta be something. She clicks. Click, 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 click.
You click the link. As you click it, the page comes up. I'm sorry.
That's it? It just says I'm sorry. Just a black page that says I'm sorry?
It's not
It's
a
a
black
white
page.
page.
It's like a little bit of a document. Like a Google Doc. Just says I'm sorry on it. It says last updated 10 years ago.
Well, that's not ominous. And not answer any of my questions. What
Hold
say you
on,
to
let
the-
me. Vader, get on there. I'm doing my turn. SNET controversy.
Okay.
I just imagine Bug Vader is just like, okay, fucking move. Just fucking move, both of you. You guys don't know how to Google.
First off, SNET isn't the one that owns the Yume Yome stuff, so
Oh,
It's
sorry.
it's Cyber Labs, right?
Scilab.
Cyber Labs
Cyber.
controversy.
I mean, Scilabs is one of the biggest fucking places in Electopia right now. There's all kinds of news going. Is it right to have artificial intelligence? There's another one that's just like, are they polluting our water?
Oh yeah, look at that broad search term. I will clearly find what we want here now.
No. You gotta start somewhere.
Is my
Okay.
dog a net Navi?
Okay, so let's see. Artificial intelligence.
If my net Navi is a dog and I put in a copy bot and fuck it, is that Philia?
That's, I think you need to go to a therapist, Philia.
Now it's just starting. First, he's going to put in controversy, then put in the year of 10 years ago.
Is my dog a net Navi?
You mean advanced search tools? Because you can do that.
Well,
Vader,
I'll do
Vader,
it
Vader,
then.
Vader, Vader, Vader.
Yes.
Upon doing this, roll me for your scan.
Hell yeah. That is not roll. That is. There we go.
It does not seem to roll. It looked like it was just kind of like moving around on my side. There you go. I'll let you have one more because I did that to stop that one. Okay. So altogether that was 12 plus 2. There's no results for Scilab controversy. However, upon looking up Scilab and 10 years ago, you start you find a nice little article about Scilab's 4 pillars.
Here we go. Okay. Click, click.
You click on the data. Scilab's 4 pillars are apparently 4 different types of data that Scilabs had created. They seem to have thrown these datas at different places in Den City, and they're apparently supposed to be able to be basically supercomputers. Each of those small things of data, which only take up a couple of bytes from what you can tell, seem to be able to function in the cyber world to create realism and create fantastic like circumstances inside of them, such as again net navis, the copybot, stuff like that. These 4 pieces of data seem to be able to compute these things all over Den City, all over Electopia, and allow for programs like navis and things of that nature to actually be able to seamlessly travel between different things in Electopia. It's very much a magnum opus for the company. Upon them doing this, and upon people worrying about these 4 pillars, a slight controversy was brought to a halt by Scilabs giving away 3 of the 4 pillars to different parts of the government. Giving away one to the public, 2 to the one to the public, 1 to the education system, and one to a government facility. And then they kept one of the pillars themselves.
He's going to look up the pillars individually. No advanced search this time. He's going to see if there's one that suspiciously has like less numbers on the search results.
None of the pillars seem to give off any search results. It seems to be whatever information on them seems to be blocked, because that is a security risk apparently.
All right. So, I know it doesn't seem related, but the fact that this information, as well as your information, are both hard to find results for, there is a chance that there is some sort of relationship to these 4 pillars. This is at least going to get you somewhere. It might not get you directly
So wait, what
there.
are these 4 pillars again?
They appear to be very advanced supercomputers that take up only a small amount of bytes inside of the cyber world. They're things that were developed by Scilabs and given out to different places in society. They kept one of them. They gave one to a government building, one to
I heard all that. I was just trying to
educational building, and one to the public.
I heard all that. I was just blanking on what the pillars were.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only part of it I missed. I'm not sure how much it relates to Yome, but this may be a stretch. Smokeman tried to break into the school for a reason.
Ah, good. Great, Cross. I wasn't even thinking about that. You get a gold star.
I don't want your gold stars. I don't trust them.
All right, he's going to actually look up Scilabs and then look up the name of the school.
As you look up Scilabs and Dentech Academy, you basically go through and try to see if there's any correlation. Again, most stuff about any sort of pillars are not in anywhere around anything like this, because again, to find out where those things are will probably require you guys going to the undernet, if anything. However,
that's a good way. I like that name.
However, as you look around for anything like that, you do note that Dentech Academy is the place that Alan is a private school for the technological gifted, and you note that Scilab has a very nice collaboration with them. You note that a lot of people who graduate the academy go on to have jobs in Scilabs in similar fields.
All right, we're getting somewhere. Now, if that's the case, then I wonder. He looks up Tech Labs graduates 10 years ago.
There were graduates as from what you can see. There's a ton of them. An entire class worth.
You know,
Well, no
depending
shit.
on how big, depending on how big the school is, a couple fucking hundred.
It's a private school, though.
It is a private school. It's not that big. However, it is kind of, there's not really a lot of information on individual students. It's me basically telling you cold trail.
Okay.
There is something I'm actually curious about.
Hmm?
Because through all of this, we've been doing it through the browser.
Mhm.
That apology page.
Yeah.
What if we actually went there?
As in, take ourselves there?
We have information from your mate box that is password protected. And the only thing we can find on you is a page with an apology.
I think I might be getting what you're trying to say.
I think you guys are misunderstanding what the different things within that is. The cyber world is the transfer of data from one place to another, and surfing the net, like from what you can see here, is our regular internet kind of thing.
Oh.
It's basically, there is no area for each and every like page. There isn't like a area for each and every page. There is potentially central servers, but those places would have Mr. Progs, and they'd be like, "Oh, you want one of these datas? Here's a package of data that has everything we have. Hooray!" Anyway, it's definitely not as easy as just like, "Oh, let's go to the page this has." However, you guys did not look through a lot on that actual page before Bug Vader came by and did anything. If you guys would like to go back and actually read that page.
I was thinking about that too. I don't entirely understand how these work. That's why I thought of it that way. But yeah, I would want to go back to that page.
One thing that I had mentioned was it was kind of a Google Docs page.
Yeah, because you posted it.
Yeah. Bug Vader's actually going to stop searching. You guys go ahead. I have the information I need, and I'm going to start some research tomorrow.
Yeah, we could look into that more later. It is rather interesting. But that one page is still an oddity to me.
He gives the control over to you.
Yoink. Goes back to page. You said it looks like a Goo Goo Doc. I'm gonna say Goo Goo Doc. It's called Goo Goo now. Can we see an email address or a name of who posted that?
You see a screen name. The screen name has in no way, from what you can tell, any familiarity to any of you. The screen name itself seems to still be connected to this document. And again, just like any other document, any sort of changes to the document would probably let whoever is subscribed to this document know. However, you guys also can tell that you cannot change the document without some sort of password.
That's fine. I wasn't trying to change it. Just want to see what his screen name was.
Seems to be a bunch of numbers.
Oh. And there's nothing clickable to like take us to a profile or anything like that?
This is a Google document. This person is here. This is their like somewhat old-ish maybe account. You click on the person, and again, it does not say you have any. It basically says you don't have any permissions to do that. Only people who have access to the page can do anything with the page.
Aside from that, actually, I wanted to look more at like the page and how you can look at the programming for the page and things like that, of how, you know, people can hide text.
Yep.
Oh, like the source code.
You want to look at
Is
that?
that what you mean?
Yeah, I just want to look through that.
You find the
See if there's
source
anything.
code. Nothing is hidden. It seems the biggest thing on this is you need a password to do any sort of changing to this. The person that is involved with this still seems connected to this, and all it says on it is, I'm sorry.
Is there any
Yeah.
way we can contact that person if they're still connected?
Yes, if you change the
Okay.
document.
Okay,
Yeah, so
I'm gonna
the
try.
thing I'm
gonna
trying to
try-
figure out is how do we figure out the password?
We'll try to change the document,
You
and it'll let
can't.
them know. Hey, damn
We
it!
need to get the password to get the permissions to change the document. Unless you wanted to try and hack the page, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, that is an option.
You start thrashing your whip at it. Ah!
Fucking
What?
elephant!
Let me in.
Again, for the most part, your cracking you need to have something to actually crack at.
It's like she's looking at this, and she's like, "Okay, it does it say I'm sorry or I'm sorry, Yome?"
It says, I'm sorry.
Just says I'm sorry,
Mhm.
but it comes up, and it says, and the title of the page was called "Message to Yome" or "Apology to Yome."
Message to Yome.
Message to Yome. Okay. And the only way to contact the owner is by trying to change the document, but in order to do that, we need a password.
Mhm.
Is there any way to, without having to change the document, contact the
No.
owner to... No. Okay. I just want to make sure that I am picking up what you are putting down.
If you guys can't think of anything, you are at a dead end.
Yeah. The only other thing is to try to hack it, because when she thinks about her previous owner, if this is her previous owner, any personal passwords she wouldn't know unless at some point in her memory
Man,
he
it's
gave
almost
her...
really bad that you don't have like a program that has all your fucking owner's passwords on it.
Man, it's a good thing I'm getting that at some point. Man, it's a great thing that I'm getting that at some point. Right now, I can't fucking think of it. Let's bookmark this shit and let's call it a night.
I've just been sitting here like, I don't want to say anything, because until they say that they think that this might be the previous owner, I cannot bring that up.
No, it's that thing of she thought it's... If it is her
I'm
previous
sorry I
owner...
didn't say it out loud. I've been operating under that assumption the whole time.
Man,
Because
in
we
order-
only know
I've
one
just been
Yome,
sitting here
and
like-
literally everything related to Yome is gone.
I've just been sitting here like, you need a password. I told you earlier today you have passwords.
Well, yeah, I put those dots together. I just hadn't gotten to that option yet because my first one was just bash my whip at it like everything else I've done. And look
Well,
how far that got me.
At the current
I'm dead.
moment, unless you try to find some way to hack into that program, which I've already warned you could potentially destroy it, then you're at a dead end.
She's just gonna look across and say, there are two options, and one of which I wish not to do because my curiosity has only shown me it only ends badly. So, what I could try to do is hack it. I don't want to do that. But if this is my owner, and this is only an educated guess based on the fact that the only thing about me is me now...
That
Maybe
seems
we
like a
should-
lot more than educated guess.
Well, well, Okay, well, it's a pretty big hunch. I guess that's fair to say. But let's bookmark this for now and go back to it later. If it has anything to do with my previous owner and it requires a password, that program I'll be getting soon might come handy. If none of the passwords work, then this is just a crazy happenstance and I give up on it.
Bookmark.
We did it.
I feel so bad because like I couldn't say anything until one of you guys said something about it because I'm just sitting here like I don't want to give you the answer.
No,
Here's the thing, Deco,
fine.
I was operating under that assumption the whole time. But my problem of confusion was I thought that was locked.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was just not in a form that we could not use yet. That's where I lost myself.
The program that you guys have was locked.
Yeah.
It contains all of his personal information, all of the passwords he used, things of that nature. Anything to do with any sort of passwords is wiped from Yome's memory. She was programmed to not remember things like that for security reasons. So her guessing any passwords would be completely useless to try. You guys trying to use her cracking to hack into this securely protected thing could result in it being destroyed.
Yeah.
You guys could definitely try. 100%
No,
you guys
she
could
already-
definitely try.
She's already like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna try hacking. We can wait. This can wait.
This can definitely wait.
She bookmarked it. Freaking, we have a bunch of passwords. Any of these can work, and if none of them work, this has nothing to do with me. I don't care anymore.
But yes. The only way you guys can get in here is by guessing the password or by throwing that at it.
Yeah, and the only thing I can guess is passwords is his fetishes. I could
Here's
try
the thing.
putting
Here's
in
the
those.
thing. Even if you were to think that those were the passwords, you would have immediately forgot them if that was the case. If he used them for
Never
any sort of
mind.
passwords.
Never mind. I don't remember fucking all.
I remember that he
remember
was in
there and
defeat.
there.
Nope, he wasn't in defeat.
It was just like, I remember all those things, but they're in that, so I don't remember. It's a really bad catch-22. Don't ask me how it works. I don't.
Well, I've done enough helping for tonight.
Well, yeah.
This is all very interesting. We'll make sure to look into it when Alan changes that program.
Is he cleaning up his mess yet? You left
How's
it
it on the
everywhere.
fuck the bed?
No, I mean fucking salty. Cleaned his shit yet?
Nope, he's
Shit
added
everywhere.
more. You don't have virus control. He does not listen to you.
That's fair.
We just look at Bug Vader.
Control your programs.
It's not even his yet. He won't listen to Bug
Exactly.
Vader either.
Exactly, Bug
It's not
Vader.
even mine yet.
Assert dominance.
Alright.
T-pose.
Hey, you! This looks intimidating. Stop it.
He threw assault at you. He assaulted you.
He's good to take the salt and throw it back.
Roll me for your link.
Don't kill him. He's our only real witness.
I threw salt at him. I'm not killing.
He dies! He was allergic to himself the whole time. No, roll me for your link.
I'm trying. For some reason, it's not. Oh, wait.
Straight through its salty brain.
There
That
was
was some
some
that was some teleporting. Roll it one more time.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. I did that 20. Guess I kill him.
You throw salt back at him. He respects you for it.
We like look at each other first at anger, and then just that kind of nod, like you're all right.
I don't like where this is going.
Stop it.
I mean, once he builds trust with it and he can properly communicate with it, he can tell us what it knows.
That's fair.
It has made its way over to you, Bug Vader. It is now your loyal companion.
Yes!
Well,
However,
here's-
you understand that you can only bring 2 viruses with you anywhere you go.
That's fine.
I was gonna bring up. Hello?
So,
Hello.
Okay, I was just for some reason I was just like really quiet. That was weird. Okay, so correct me if my memory is wrong, is right and or wrong. I know you talked to us at some point, whether it might have been near the end of last game or in between games, that these fuckers are singed.
not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, never mind. But okay. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure these guys have any outward signs of fucking anything, and
Nope.
we're just not ignoring that.
Nope. People have mentioned in the chat too, talking about like how they're supposed to be sootied and stuff like that. But no,
Okay.
they're fine now. It's been 5 hours.
All right.
You're all black and covered in soot.
That's fine. If they appear in perfect condition, we don't know shit. That's
Alan knows
perfectly
because Alan saw them whenever he came in.
fine. Okay.
But
We didn't
Yeah,
ask
Alan
him.
just didn't tell us.
Yeah,
because he's
just
tired
didn't
as fuck.
tell. That's fair.
Useless little shit. No wonder everyone bullies him.
Well,
Shots fired.
the salty virus jumps down from you, Bug Vader. As he does, he walks over to the individual salts and puts them in his head.
He ran out.
He starts putting the salt back in his head.
Wait, those are your innards? He goes to the salt pile that the metals were in and tries to help him out.
where else do you think salt? What else do you think salt inside of a
I
salt
didn't
shaker
think
is?
these were his organs.
I mean, it's not an unfair assumption, but it is one nonetheless. And you know
You
what? they
gotta
say
help him.
I think he's fine.
She's gonna pick him up and shake him a bunch.
They fall out. He dies. You fucking murderer.
As you
Next
can
time
see,
you get a summon, maybe I'll shake it to death.
as you can see, he has no shortage of it, and he's just fine, right?
I still want to help him out. He's putting it back in for a reason. Maybe this little energy.
He's throwing salt at Yome right now.
I'm not gonna stop it because she deserves it.
Picks up a little salt and just
Eh.
bonks him with it.
Of all the things you had to be salty.
I didn't know we were playing League. I thought this was Navi RP.
League
Just
RP.
gonna just gonna put him down.
Do it, you won't, you little bitch.
Can I
I've
play
always wanted to be a violent pit fighter.
Can I play Katarina?
No.
No, I don't want to play that bitch
I'm
anymore.
alright, Katarina.
Wrong game.
You already have a Katarina.
I wanna be
Yeah,
Winston.
I do already have a Katarina. You're right.
I want to be Winston.
I'm already Winston.
But yes. Salty cleans up his mess. The Metools go about their time not telling you guys what happened in the thing because they can't talk.
That's fine.
You guys spent a good chunk of the a good chunk of the night searching through some things. What do you guys want to do anything else before daylight comes?
How close to daylight are we?
Yep.
Actually. Uh-huh.
It was 11 p.m. whenever this all started. I cannot see this being later than 12.
That is fair.
I'm going to sleep.
There you go.
I'm going to actually see Miss Toki.
You at 12 p.m.?
Yeah, she's probably fucking awake. We know what she does.
I mean, you know where she probably is right now.
Exactly. We know where she is.
But you blocked that website.
Yeah, but we can freaking go to her thing, can't we? With the internet.
That's
Can't
what
we?
you blocked.
Not the site.
Her house!
Her house.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Break into her house and say, "Hey nerds, sup? You getting your titties out?"
Okay, that's all the other place.
Turns out it was just a Twitch stream where she just has revealing clothing but isn't actually doing anything bad.
Yome, you could definitely go over to her place. You guys know where her network is at this point.
Hell yeah, I do.
Do you want to leave the home network?
I'm gonna schmoozy over there.
Yome is going to leave the home network. What do the two of you want to do?
Kill myself. And by that I mean go to sleep.
You want to go to sleep? All right, Bug Vader, we'll get you.
Yeah, we're gonna be sneaking around the school, look for information, and probably killing some monsters or something. I don't know.
Cross, what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna shut down for the night. I legitimately can't think of anything else to do.
Okay, we'll see if Yome can get inside of Miss Toki's place.
Can we do that in just a minute? I really gotta pee.
Go ahead.
Yay!
She's not getting in, is she?
We're about to find out. I will say this. I mean, it's not like you guys are able to get into her network yet. You can send her messages. You guys don't have access to her place like you do Nell's.
I just go back and break into Nell's house and, like pour into the teachers, like the teachers show.
It's like right now you just have Nell address. Like you guys don't even. This is the only address you have. You have her server and her address. You guys don't have Miss Toki's fucking thing to get through her walls. However, she is a cracking Navi, so she does have a chance.
She can always break into their house. You know, maybe moving the cat's food onto a little counter so the dog couldn't eat it was a bad idea. Now they're trying to fucking climb on everything. It's been a day!
What's been a day?
It's been a day since I moved their food.
Aw.
And they're already climbing all over goddamn everything.
They just want more food, man.
Yeah, there's no food over here, you little bitch.
Hey, big man. People heard that. Yeah, that's great.
I mean,
That's great. Now I meant to do that. Okay, I'm back now.
Welcome back.
I just came back and Jester was just on the bed like, sup, and I'm just like, hi, big man. Okay.
It's because of my big dick
So,
and my penis.
Yome.
Yes.
Do-do-do.
Pew.
You have made it into the network from where you were. You have found yourself in this big wide world of wherever the fuck. The only web address you have, the only server you have is Nell's in order to actually access it from wherever.
Mm-hmm.
So you are going to have to go through the actual, like, network to try to find your way there. You've been there before, so before you even start going, I would like you to please roll me for your scan.
Okay. Yeah.
To see if you know the direction of Miss Toki's network.
Put 2 inspiration. That is a 7. That's a 6. And another 6.
What's your scan?
My scan is a 3, so...
Okay, you've been there before. So as you look around this area, you do feel that there is a area to go to that could potentially get you to Miss Toki's place.
Mm-hmm.
Upon stepping out onto the actual network, you go ahead and attempt to follow this section, this area. Before you go, I'd like you to
Wait a
roll
minute, I
me-
have a question.
Mm-hmm.
We got an email from Miss Toki a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't we be able to use that?
I mean, you already know where to go.
Okay, fair. Just want to make sure. Just
But
want to
no,
make sure.
the email would not have let you know where she was here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's just her email. If she would have given you her server address like Nell did, then you guys would be able to go there from Alan's network.
Mm-hmm.
And would be able to completely
Alrighty.
bypass this area.
KK.
Okay. So, with that being said, you know where to go. However, we have to see if there's going to be any virus encounters for you.
Yay!
So why don't you go ahead and give me a good old just a regular roll. Just give me that roll. Just roll me good. Roll a decent roll. Roll pretty good.
A 9.
It's a 9. You make your way to the first crossroads. As you stop there to get your bearings to attempt to figure out where to go from where you are, you find
A bunny.
a couple bunny viruses. You remember these guys? They're on Alan's network. You know about bunny viruses. They're cute and they're harmless and they never want to hurt you.
Okay.
They're gonna attack you now.
But you just said they never want to hurt me.
The ones that are on Alan's network.
Okay, fine. Fucking bring it on, you pyong bitches.
As Bunny 1, which is this bunny, is
Yeah.
going to is made its way to you. Bunny 2 is in front of this area to go. I would like you to please go ahead and roll me for your speed.
Sped. Okay. Sped.
It's not a high roll.
Yeah, 13. With
Plus
my
your
speed is 2, so 15 in
You
total.
go first.
Alrighty. We're gonna fucking... We're not gonna whip crack. Why is my shit like all like scattered everywhere? I'm just gonna smack him with the whip though.
Gonna just do a regular whip attack. You know
Yep.
this will do 1 damage. You fine with that?
Yeah, I can try that.
Okay, go ahead and roll me for your power.
Power. That is a 3. With a 3 is a 6.
You missed the first attack. You have 2 more actions.
Okay, you know what? Let's try out Pulse Wave. Let's try that out. Should I try this out?
You can definitely try.
let's
You want to roll me speed?
yeah. Let's give this a shot. 11.
Plus your speed?
11 plus speed is 2, which is 13.
Okay, they have to beat a 13. I have you know they have amazing speed of 1.
Well, they're bunnies. Oh.
These are
bunnies are
very tiny viruses.
Bunnies are pretty darn spitty.
Yeah, these are very tiny viruses.
Fair.
Very tiny, non-threatening viruses.
Well, they shouldn't have fucking attacked me.
First roll.
I'm threatening my foot.
That one misses, or not misses. That one is gonna get hit. Second roll. They're both gonna get hit for 2 damage. As you use Pulse Wave, you send out a pulse around you, harming enemies but not your allies. The damage from the ability is equal to 2 on all targets who do not pass an opposed speed check. It also allows the user to push back any object or or data being around them 3 times or smaller. Here's the thing. You decide to do this. You crack your whip. You send out a pulse. You send them flying, and they're dead.
Sweet.
Roll me luck.
Fucking, we're dealing with battle network fucking random encounters.
Yes, you are.
1.
And you got nothing from it.
That's a nat 1.
They had absolutely nothing on them.
Yep. That was a nat. I rolled a nat 1, Deco. What's gonna kill me now?
No, that was your roll for see if they had any loot.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. That's okay. That's fine.
Okay. You have to follow the green road a little bit longer to get to where you need to go. Not this road, actually. This road. So you make your way over through here. Go ahead and roll me again for your luck. You have to do this one more time after this one.
Random encounter. 9.
Nothing happened.
Sweet.
Make your way here. Roll me the final time.
Do 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 1. Do 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 do.
Dun 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 dun. Hold on. Dun 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 dun. Yome, you're surrounded.
Pulse wave. Pulse wave.
First, roll me speed to see if you go first.
Okay. First speed waves to go first. Nat 20.
You go first.
Pulse wave.
Roll me speed.
I put 1 inspiration in this. Get the fuck out of my face. 6.
Well, you did put 1 into it.
11.
Another 14. All together. They're going to roll. The bunnies, with their +1s, will roll first. This bunny just is under it. Second bunny. Also going to get hit. And the Metools, with their amazing 0 speed.
They're gonna nat fucking 20.
Well, that one's alive. And this one. But you still have this one!
Hardy little thing you are.
Whenever you went to attack, he had his helmet down, which is the ultimate defense, you see.
Clearly.
So that was 1 action point you used.
I'm just gonna hit it. I'm just gonna fucking hit it.
Alright, roll power.
Alrighty. That is an 8, with a 3 is 11.
So an 11. You hit it. You deal 1 damage. He is still up.
Can I hit it one more time?
You can try.
I will do that. Get out of my fucking face. 17.
I don't know if that hits.
3, with a 3 is an unnat 20.
I don't know if that hits. I mean, look at him. He might have his helmet down. He's dead. Roll for loot. 9. Okay, I could either give you Zenny, which you guys have a lot of,
Yeah.
or I could give you 1 small battle chip data. Do I have it over here? I don't have it over here. I guess I can put it on here later. As you look around, you see that the bunny from before, it seemed to like fade away a little bit later than the others, and reveals that there is a tiny bit of green data below it. As you fucking murder it, you monster.
It's fine.
Why are you like this? Why do you hate the bunnies?
It's fine.
What do you want to do?
I'll take the data and
There
I'll
you
keep
go.
going along my goddamn way.
You pick up the data. You know this to be battle chip data.
Hmm?
You are unable to discern what it is at the moment because you are not in a safe position.
That's fine.
You want to continue?
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Oop. So, you make your way to the end of the line. As you do, you find yourselves looking at a selection of different terminals that you could potentially have access to. Upon going to each and every one of those, you feel the feeling of familiarity coming from one of them. As you look at it, you note that there is actually security on this. Who'd have thought that after like something horrible happened to her, she decided to get the security?
Oh wow, she thought for a fraction of a second. She thought.
Do you want to try to bypass this security?
Knock knock.
There's no knocking.
Knock knock.
You can't knock on it.
Knock knock. I can try. I mean, I've been in this before.
Yeah, again, you'll have to break your way into it if you would like to do it. You can definitely try that.
What happens if I break my way and it doesn't work?
Then you don't get in.
Knock knock knock. Let's see. Is there no way to even just send a signal? Just be like, hey, something wants to get in?
From what you can tell, no.
Alright, I guess we're gonna fucking break it in. Knock knock.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. You will have to use your whip crack for this, because that's the thing
That
you
is
use to
fine.
break things.
That is fine.
Go ahead and roll me. Roll me for your. I believe this will be data.
Put an inspiration in this.
Okay.
That is an 11. Oop. And a 13.
13 plus your data is what?
My data is 2, so that's a 15.
Okay. I will roll for her security. It'll have a +3, just letting you know.
These chips are gross.
But do you beat its roll? You do not.
Oh.
It almost nat 1'd, but you do not beat its roll.
Oh.
You have 2 more shots with your whip crack if you would like.
I thought I had 3 more shots. There's 3 here.
Oh, you're right. I forgot I increased you another one. You can keep going as many times as you want.
Well, we'll try another whip crack.
Roll it again.
This time I'm going to put 2 inspiration.
Here, I'll just go ahead and roll the security first.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you still want to put 2 things into it?
You know what? I'm gonna put in 1. Cause I take no chances. Not about that life, Deco. I want in. 11.
See if you're not 20.
9.
You don't. Sorry, you stay out. I'm kidding. Yome,
Yeah.
you have made your way into Miss Toki's network. Upon doing so, you are now in her home network. As you do this, you are immediately felt with some sort of a bit of a hostile presence because you just broke into someone's fucking network. So as you look around, you note. Boop.
Fair.
You note that there are some Metools. They seem to have taken up arms. They have their little pickaxes at the ready. You see the Mr. Progs, and it's like, intruder alert! Intruder alert! Yay! Somebody has opened the door. Anyway, as these 3 Metools bring out their pickaxes ready to go at you.
I probably shouldn't kill her Metul.
Someone listens to the programs as they start going crazy and goes and checks on what's going on. As you see Night Bunny. As Night Bunny sees you inside, looks at you, notes that all the Metools are ready to fucking throw down.
Waves.
She doesn't stop. I'm kidding.
Killer.
Now that you don't have Alan with you, I can easily kill you. Then I'll get to fuck him.
I mean, I've already died today. What's another chance?
Nah! I'm kidding. She looks to you. She seems to raise her hand up toward the Metuls and the Mr. Progs. She just goes, "Don't worry about it. System down. System down. The door has been closed." As she looks over towards you, a bit of a raised eyebrows, just like, Miss Yome,
Good evening.
you could have sent an email.
I probably should have, but to be fair, as silly as it may sound, I did not think Miss Toki updated her security so quickly.
It was one of the first things that we did after everything happened. We didn't really want anyone to find us in that kind of a situation again. Is there something you need?
Well, first off, I wanted to see if Miss Toki was occupied with anything. It is a weekend after all. Well, week and night. It is Friday night.
She's not too busy. What is it you need?
Well, I wanted to see if I could borrow her copybot for tomorrow. And if maybe she could take my measurements and maybe lend me some clothes.
She just kind of like puts her fingers together like the little cute Hinata thing, just like.
I mean, I've already done something good. I've shown that your security is still a little flawed and you might need to upgrade it again. If she is not busy. I see that you are not in the copybot, so she is not using it. If you want, I can leave.
She's not that busy at the moment. You may have to wait a little while, but I'm sure that she'd be more than happy to, well, listen to your request whenever she's done.
Again, my apologies for intruding the way I did.
It's no problem. We really should have let you all know, and maybe give you our server data. Either way, I need to get back to what I was doing. It could take her a couple of hours to be ready.
Can I help in any way? As a apology for breaking in and as maybe an equal payment of some sort.
If you were able to style change, then maybe we would let you. But looking as you do, you would be a bit of a liability. Sorry.
No, that is understandable.
Do you mind waiting?
I do not mind.
I'll come and let you know whenever she's almost ready. You can do whatever you wish while you're here. Here's our server data. You can make your way back if you wish. Either way, I need to go back and make sure that people aren't going crazy while I'm not there.
Of course.
Gives a bit of a wave and seems to log out from the area. As she does, you note at her feet. I just made a Metul there for some reason. Boop. Boop. Pop, pop, pop.
This was a great idea in hindsight.
There you go.
Hi, I'm breaking into your house. Can I borrow your shit?
At this point, you seem to have been given the server data for Miss Toki's server. You could either go back and let everybody else know. Now that you have the server data, you can kind of just go there with them, completely bypassing the cyber road. Or you could just wait here. Or you could go and check out the Toki.
Can I email this to them?
No, you cannot.
Okay, that makes sense.
This kind of data needs to be something that needs to pass between Navis.
Okay, so if I give this back to them, does that mean I can also come back here right after?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
As long
I'll
as
just
that's in the PET.
Okay, yeah, I'll just quickly zoom in, drop off that battle chip data.
Zoom.
Just be like, let's go, just like
Cross and Bug Vader, you guys have shut down for the time. You do feel that Yome has returned into the PET. You can either use that opportunity to wake up, or you guys can just stay asleep.
Don't see a reason to wake up.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay asleep so I could BRB a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
Pih. Drop freaking battle chip data too. Pih.
Yep.
And just zoom right back.
Zoom.
Yeah, internet. Can I name these progs? Probably not.
I mean, they're not yours, so.
That's fair. I'll give them nicknames. You're T1, you're T2, you're T3, you're T4, you're T5, and you're the T virus.
One of them grows to unprecedented size, bulks up.
You will protect this realm.
It lets out a long, deep roar. Anyway.
Good.
Yome, you make your way back. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, I guess I'll wait and watch. Watch what she does. Is that possible without making myself known?
You'll have to go to her room in order to do that. Just like with Alan, all of the home network is separated into different parts of the server.
Okay.
Would you like
I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go watch. Night Bunny probably has to watch too. Just be like, "Hi, I'm just sitting here."
You make your way into the main part of the network. As you do, you find yourself standing at her in her computer's area. You see that she has, streaming windows and things of that nature up. You notice that Night Bunny is not on the actual part of the network there. She seems to be somewhat put inside of one of the streaming connections. And yeah, you basically are looking out from her computer and seeing everything she's doing. So neat. It's things are happening.
How scandalous! I'll hide behind a web browser window. How scandalous!
Pretty scandalous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's so bad we can't show it here on TV.
You just kind of like, you look at she's biting her lips. She's doing chatty stuff. She's mostly just chatting at the moment. She's mostly just chatting with people. She is not wearing a lot. But you do see that, like, for a moment, as you got onto her computer, she kind of like looked over. She seemed to have at least potentially been warned that you were here, because she doesn't like exclaim or like look amazingly surprised. But she does seem to, like, her eyes do seem to trail over towards you for a moment, and then to go straight back to wherever they were, just showing that she's not like too unprofessional about things.
Fair.
So the night continues.
Yeah, no, take notes.
Things happen.
Take
she
notes.
does a interesting amount of things.
Takes notes.
And by the end of it, about 2 to 3 hours later, she begins to shut things down for the night. Eventually you notice that Night Bunny has appeared on her streaming windows from her chat windows, and has started like doing like little routines of like waving to people, saying goodbye, and like showing off little emotes and things like that from herself. You see that the chat's going by, like, saying goodbye to things. You check out, there have been many donations and things of that nature through the different means. But not like, it isn't like Twitch or anything. It's not like, oh, you do this and get emotes. That's not how it happens. But a lot of different things go through. As everybody's saying goodbye, she eventually goes forward, turns everything off, and you see that she is basically made herself like kind of slouch back into her chair, kind of like giving a bit of a sigh from everything. Night Bunny making her way onto the actual network, and yeah. So you just saw Alan's teacher go through about 4 hours of lewds.
I got a front row seat. It was actually quite interesting.
It's fine. Alan's also had that front row seat.
Look,
Yeah, everyone had a front row seat, in fact. I'm nothing special.
A Rod gave $2. Says, so Blue, do you think that did you think you'd be describing porn on these streams? Also, did you get another donation earlier from me? Just asking to my boy. Looking below. Yes, I did. Another one from a Rod says, sometimes the things come up and sometimes they don't for me. Another one from a Rod saying, Hi, I'm Mr. Prog. You want to contact the creator of this page? Input password, please. So yeah, that's gonna be 2 more for beatboxing Metul. Thank you very much, Rod. Boop 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 boop. There we go.
Yep.
So as you make your way into things, you look out, you see Miss Toki still dressed up in her streaming outfit, and she looks to you. She moves the browser out of the way so that you're no longer
Waves.
hiding behind it.
Just like waves.
Hello, Yome.
Good evening, Miss Toki.
I take it that since you're here, and you could have just as easily peeped on me from other places, that this means that you're here without Alan.
Why would I come here with Alan?
Just a thought that I wanted to get out. One of the many things I was thinking about whenever everything was going on was, I hope that you were alone. Just things like that come to my mind whenever I'm working, sorry.
I guess that is a very fair assumption to make, but I have kept my promise. There is no way for him to access that site. Until he figures it out, but he even gave me his word.
Alan is a smart boy. I'm sure that if he really wanted to, he would, but I'll choose to think that he's not going to.
If he did, that would make him a liar.
Exactly.
And I don't think he wants anyone to see him negatively.
Excuse me, 1 moment. Let me fix things up a bit. As she kind of just walks back away, goes to her closet. Where she is? Is she over here?
Oh yeah, quickly. Did you see the image I made earlier?
Image you made?
You did a Bug Vader in the fucking Detective Zenigata outfit. It was
Don't
great.
worry about that. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
Miss Toki makes her way back. As she does, she seems to be not dressed in this outfit, but definitely not dressed up in her stream outfit anymore.
She's in pajamas.
Yeah.
It's kind of late. She's in pajamas.
As she comes back, she kind of sits down in her chair again. Looks around. You see that she's open. You see that she's kind of like opened windows and turned on the AC and things like that. As she just kind of like looks over towards you. So, Bunny told me that you wanted something from me.
Just kind of looks at Night Bunny and is just like, she didn't fucking tell her.
There wasn't a lot that I could tell her immediately. If I were to bring up an entire conversation while things were going on, then it might be a little awkward.
That is very fair. I know it might be too soon, but tomorrow we're going out, and I was quite curious if I could possibly borrow the copybot for the day tomorrow. And if you would do me the small favor of taking my measurement.
She looks at you. Why your measurements?
I wish to acquire clothing. Physical clothing.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Bunny mentioned something about not having, well, something about the copy bot before, which is one reason why I didn't really decide to really go for using any of it tonight, but it should be perfectly charged up and ready for everything tomorrow.
I also want to surprise Alan with something.
Oh?
Right now he is resting, but I want to make breakfast for him tomorrow.
She looks at you.
Is that odd?
It's not odd. I mean, she looks over toward Night Bunny. She looks back to you. It's rather interesting, but not odd.
Interesting.
But you guys
how
are,
so?
but you two are pretty close.
How is it interesting?
You're not really displaying a lot of things that, well, she just like kind of like scratches at her cheek a bit, wondering how she should put it, until finally she just kind of like shakes her head. That's like, do you know how to cook?
I had made a sandwich the other day.
Already on that level, huh? It's like he already got you making sandwiches for him. I'm kidding.
Yo, go make me a fucking sandwich.
I feel that with the proper recipe, I can probably make anything. I just need to follow the directions. And know what he likes to eat. And know if we have it or not. There are other steps, but I will get to them when I can.
I basically have a knowledge of everything inside of his house. I would say that if you want to do this, we should take your measurements tonight. You should probably shut down for at least a couple of hours to make sure everything goes well tomorrow. And then you can wake back up and I can have something ready for you.
Ah, of course. Thank you.
And you can, of course, make it. Let's go about it then. She gets up.
Yeah.
She's just like, just got off of 2 jobs, ready for my 3rd.
My apologies again.
It's no problem. I'm just playing around. As she makes her way over toward her closet and goes and opens it, you note that the station again has been built into it. It looks very much like everything is well set in there. She looks back, and as she does, feel free to jump in whenever you want.
Of course. You gonna jack in?
Yome.
There you go, and yes.
The rest of this will probably not need too much input from us.
That is fair.
You definitely jump into the copy bot, at which point you and Miss Toki go about making sure what your measurements are inside of the copy bot. You are of course a much different beast from whenever anybody else would be in a copy bot. So she goes and tries to take them as best she can. I'm going to roll for her to get everything as accurate as possible. Does Miss Toki have any inspiration?
Do you have a cute apron?
I think she has 5. She does have 5. She's going to use 3.
Does she have 5 cute aprons?
No, I'm talking about inspiration. Okay.
Putting that bunny inspiration to fucking use.
First roll. Second roll. Oh, third roll. And 4th roll. Oh.
Did she do bad on all of them?
Yeah, she did.
Great.
She seems to not be able to really get a good thing going. As she's doing the thing she's doing, she seems to not be able to really pay too much attention as she's doing it. You take a look at her every now and then from whenever she's doing things. She's just like, and you're just like, is there something wrong? And she's like, these they're. It's hard. There's things are in the way, and you're like, oh, my clothes are in the way, cool. And you take off the clothes, and then she fucking gets a nosebleed and dies, and that's just.
This is like, all is my clothing in the way? Alan taught me how to remove.
She says that! Alan taught me how to remove them.
She just looks at you, a deer in headlights, and she's just like, Alan. Alan, how did you fall down this path?
It's my fault.
Alan, why? And again, she just seems, because of the way things are, and because she's not used to your body, she's not able to take very good exact measurements, unfortunately. As she goes about things, she very much apologizes to you. A lot of the settings from the copybot that I have may be getting in the way. Exact measurements may not be something that you can get right now. Copybot bodies are a lot different than regular bodies, after all.
That is fine. I merely attempted to try. But I am still very grateful for your effort. It
doesn't look like anything that I have, well, would really fit you either, unfortunately. You could try to maybe get some things from Bunny.
Would that not require style change?
No, I meant some of Bunny's clothes.
Oh.
I've been out with Bunny a lot, and we also have different clothes for her, and there's no way she can fit in my clothes. Never mind. There's no way she can fit in my clothes.
Is it because of her assets?
She's a little bit taller than me, and she's a little bit wider, and it's a little bit more. I'm pretty good too.
And what of me? Am I pretty good?
You're a lot taller than me, unfortunately. You'd have to see if you could wear something from Bunny. And yeah, I would say so.
How tall is Miss Toki?
Miss Toki is a little bit tall. Is apparently I can speak. Is around Alan's height, if not a little bit smaller than Alan.
So then that means Yome's taller than Alan.
With Yome's like little balls and things of that nature, then yeah, I'd say that she is a tiny bit taller than Alan.
Okay.
You did choose to go for a more mature look with your character, so I'm guessing that she's a little bit taller.
Really?
Yep, because Alan's short.
Okay, I guess. Okay, because I was gonna say
Alan's still growing, man.
That is very true. I guess, huh? Okay.
I'd say that you're shorter than Donovan. You're probably around this. You're probably taller, if not. Alan himself seems to be around the same height as most of the girls in his class.
Okay, so he's just kind of a little short for a boy.
Yeah, he's not short because Miss Toki is obviously smaller than him, and the class prez is smaller than him. But you can definitely tell with his physique, especially, him being a little short and kind of a little bit thinner. Basically gives him much more of a way for people to bully him.
Okay, so then... Alright, so they're around the same size, but with the balls, Yome's taller?
Yes, I would say.
Okay, good. So, okay, that's a little bit more what I was asking. I was like, without everything, is she taller?
And she's short. She's shorter than Alan.
Okay.
Miss Toki is shorter than Alan.
As long as they're around the same height, that's fair. We don't care about the balls. Bleh. Bleh. Okay.
You're around John's height.
Okay, that's good. That's fair.
As far as Savannah is concerned, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I ever gave Savannah a height. I think whenever I was having Phantom do it, I said around Alan's height. So I'd say that her and Jan and Alan and you are around the same height, whereas like everyone else, like Donovan especially, Donovan is quite a bit taller than Alan. Donovan's got like a head or so on him.
Damn.
Yeah, Donovan's a bit of a tall boy.
Fair. Need a burrito.
And What of an apron?
Well, yeah, I got something. Are you worried about getting? Are you worried about getting burned?
Yes.
Never mind. I got something else.
Well, yes, but it is also to protect.
No, never
any
mind. I got
clothing.
something else.
I wasn't going to do that.
She seems to head off. As she does, she comes back into the room with a bit of clothes in her hands from Night Bunny's place where she keeps all her stuff. As she puts them down onto her bed, you see that Bunny is on the computer screen looking, just kind of like crosses her arms, just like, I thought those were mine. Oh, come on, Bunny, we can help her out. I feel really bad about not getting her measurements. I'm sure she can fit in some of your things.
If not, that is quite all right. Once I find a way to put my regular clothing on, I can just go buy some clothing when we go out.
Night
It
Bunny
would
just kind of
only
like
be-
looks to you, still having her arms folded, but then just kind of like brings them back and just smiles, just like, I really don't have a problem with it. I'm just playing around.
Oh. Thank you. It will only be very temporary. I like the idea of appearing a little more human. Is that odd?
It's not odd. It's a little concerning.
Concerning?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Well, I don't really have a problem with it, but just so you know, if you do look more human when you're out and anyone finds out, then there are some weird people in this world. They may see you as, well, they may see you as trying to be what you're not.
I see.
Again,
Then it is.
Again, we don't care. Bunny does it all the time. But some people might. So just be careful, okay?
I see.
I'm sure that if anything like that were to happen, though, that Alan would be there to help you. Although, to be fair, you should probably help him more than anything while inside of that.
I understand. In fact, I have been warned about it previously.
There are still people out there who are weary about Navis gaining as much sentience as they have in the past couple of years. But there's a lot more of us out there that aren't as vocal about it, but definitely not thinking it's bad. I think that those people are just a vocal minority, you know? They are mad because they're worried and they're just louder than the rest of us who are fine with it or embrace it.
I feel many people embrace it, from what I have seen on the net and outside of it. But I will heed that warning. To an extent.
So what here do you think you want?
Well, what is the option?
So Squeaky,
Yes.
I don't fucking care, pick something.
Fucking yeah. Don't put me on the spot. I'll tell you later. She picks that, and then
Cool.
and then we fade to black.
Nice. She picks that and then decides not to wear it. Instead, just wears the apron.
Just this.
Just the apron.
Goodbye. Nah, cute little sweater dress or something. Ooh, yo, golden time. You know that cute little sweater dress and stockings she wears in the fucking ending?
Yeah.
That.
Cool. Someone go look up the Golden Time ending, and when you know what we're talking about. Anyway.
I'll look it up for people and put it in the Navi chat.
There you go.
It's cute shit.
As this goes on, she lets you know that maybe you should shut down for a couple of hours just to make sure that things go well. At that point, you shut yourself down. You get out of the coffee pot, shut yourself down. You decide to stay here because, again, she's going to be giving you stuff.
Yee.
And as you shut down, getting back to the main area, I'm going to roll for Alan, because Alan will have basically... Actually, Alan didn't get any sleep yesterday, and he just now went to sleep around 11-ish, 10-ish. Yeah, no, he's gonna sleep to around at least like 9-ish. If let to sleep that long, he will definitely sleep in like that much.
Yee.
With that being said, Cross.
Hello.
Hello. And Bug Vader if he's there too, but I think he went off somewhere.
Hi, Bug Vader.
I will say, the normal time for you Navis to get up and kind of be active and available is around like 6 to 7-ish. You can definitely stay longer than that if you would like. But you feel the need to you feel like the capacity to wake up around that time.
I don't see a reason to stay out, under any longer. I'm not gonna rush to wake Alan up.
You realize when you wake up, Cross, that first off, Bug Vader is still kind of shut down for the moment. You know that he had a bit of a thing yesterday as well. So letting him stay around is not that. Letting him stay down is not that bad. He's kind of surrounded by different viruses at the moment.
He is safe. They're like a blanket.
You notice that there is no Yome, and it's around 6:30 in the morning.
With things like PETs and all that, am I able to contact things like Navis directly, or am I only contacting someone through an account?
Usually you need to have someone's server address or email address or things of that nature. You do know that you have Miss Toki's server address at this point. That was added to the to this place last night. Other than that, Yome is a member of your PET. You feel like you can contact her pretty easily.
Yeah, I'll try and ring her up. Cause well, if I remember right, she didn't tell us where she was going. She just left.
She's like, bye.
No, she said it. She was like, I'm gonna go to Miss Toki.
Oh,
like,
then
"Bye."
if I know where she went, then I'd call Toki. Miss Toki.
You want to set up a connection between here and Miss Toki's place?
Yep.
Upon doing that, you definitely are able to contact Miss Toki's computer. Upon doing so, you find Night Bunny. As Night Bunny opens up the connection, behind Night Bunny you find Yome still turned off.
Good morning.
Good morning, Cross.
I was about to ask if Yome had gotten there all right, but I see the answer to that.
We had a bit of a sleepover.
Oh, how exciting.
Not really, she just turned herself off, I mean... But when she's off, I can do whatever I want. I didn't do anything.
Maybe it wasn't so exciting.
It was pretty exciting while she was still up, though. It was interesting watching Toki try to get her measurements and things down.
Oh. What for?
Apparently she wants to buy clothes or something today. Did she not tell you?
I don't think she did.
Right now she wants to wake up at some point and go and make some sort of a breakfast for Alan, I think. And she's going to be borrowing my copybot again.
That doesn't surprise me. She's very fond of it. Has everything been alright since?
Since?
Just it sounds like trails off, like, breaking the house, almost fucking dying.
Oh, well, we have had one other intruder.
Oh no.
But we were able to deal with it pretty quickly.
What happened?
Well, she said she was Yome, so...
Brief silence. Oh.
That does bring up a pretty interesting question, though, Cross.
Hmm.
You say that Yome is very fond of my copybot, and you say that you're something different than that? Are you not interested in those things as well?
I'm not uninterested. I'm not as fascinated as she is, though.
That's really interesting. From what Alan and you had all told me, you were all three basically made from the same programs. I thought it might have been something that he might have messed up or something, but I guess it might just be your personalities. It brings up more questions, though.
Oh, like?
Like, how do you feel about Alan?
He tries very hard.
You feel he tries very hard?
He is well-intentioned and does his best. His best could use some improvement.
That is for sure. But you have no other feelings specifically for him?
I'm grateful he brought me to life, so to speak. And he is fun company.
I understand.
I want to help him.
So not Alan, huh? Okay. How about this for a question? How long do you think you could watch Miss Toki do her streaming?
Why?
Well, you know, just a number of hours. How long do you think you could watch it?
As long as I needed to, probably.
Oh, would you think you needed to?
Not necessarily.
There are a lot of differences between you and her. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. I really want to know what makes you tick, Cross. Some sort of strange anomaly that happens with you. But it seems like the obvious ones aren't there. I wonder if I should ask these questions of Bug Vader at some point.
Could I ask you a question? It's about something that happened yesterday.
Of course.
We have a little box that most of the programs that Yome was made from is where she is from.
Oh?
We went inside it and the details aren't clear, but we are backups.
Oh. That might make some sense.
They referred to it as dying, but I don't know why I can't think of it that way.
For us, it's hard for us to really die. Data doesn't just disappear, you know. Sometimes it's repurposed, but it never goes away. If you are the backup of the other Cross, then Cross is not gone, she's just unable to be retrieved. Either at that point her data was scattered, or there's a ghost of Cross out there somewhere. That ghost usually has no way of activating any of its previous memories or any of its previous, well, tendencies. Mostly just acts on whatever instinct it has left over. Sometimes those ghosts attack people. Sometimes those ghosts become viruses. And sometimes those ghosts, in rare occasions, reform as something completely different. If she wasn't completely herself, then that might make sense why things were a little bit off yesterday. But I understand. I wouldn't worry too much about your backup problems. This isn't my first body either. It's odd to get used to, I will say, but I've died several times. I used to be pretty good at virus busting, you know. But after a while, whenever we met Alan's family, it stopped being something that I wanted to do. Are you okay, Cross?
I'm fine, I think. I just find myself confused sometimes. Some things that just seem to come naturally to those two don't make any sense to me.
Well, you are very different, from what I can tell. Out of everyone, at least as far as schoolwork and things are concerned, you seem to have the most protocols and scheduling among them all. You had
I
said
do have basic task scheduling, yes.
You had said at one point that you used to work in a government building, correct?
The hospital.
Perhaps something is left there that makes sure you have this sense of self or sense of duty about you. Perhaps something is left over there inside your data somewhere. You can be whatever you wish at this point, though, Cross. I hope you know. If you find that things aren't coming to you easily, then if you wish to fix that, you can definitely do so. Or if you find it fine to have those thoughts, then you can definitely choose to have them as well. Us Navis, we try to suit ourselves to be what's best for our operators. But you, Bug Vader, and Nyome are in a special position where each of you don't have to be his ideal or exactly what he needs. Each of you can just have a bit of that. You all could divvy up those tasks and let the rest of those be things you want. You can be yourself. Not to say that I'm not myself, but there are some things that I have changed about myself to make sure that I'm suited for Toki.
Like one.
Roll for your link.
Adventure. I guess a 3. Yeah, throw. Boop, boop. 15. 18. Into the dark hole it goes.
She looks to you. Well, whenever Miss Toki was still in high school, she was rather confused about what it was she wanted, and what it was she wanted to do or be with herself. I never really enjoyed fighting too much at first. And then once things had gone on, it became something that I was very good at, something that I, well, could have considered myself at the time one of the best at. I was very much a bit addicted to combat myself. Saving people in different situations, becoming a city net battler. It was rather thrilling. But she never enjoyed that. Toki is a lot more soft than that. And eventually, whenever she had met with Alan's family, she had talked to me at one point about stopping. I had just obtained my style change program. I got it from Alan's mother. And whenever she no longer wished to fight, I changed my default setting away from me to Miss Prague. A much more neutral Navi, a much more professional Navi. Someone who could guide people instead of fighting them. I do enjoy still fighting whenever I can. It was one of the reasons why I was definitely okay with having the network open, because I felt like I could handle anything that came in. But I wasn't able to. So I recently made that change again. I got us security. Those are the changes that I've made. Other than smaller changes here or there. Appearance changes. Sometimes I changed my schedules up whenever I was younger. Things of that nature. And even though I can't fight anymore, or at least I don't, I still enjoy being around Toki. And I enjoy helping her out with whatever she needs.
But how does that change make you feel?
At first, it was very hard. I felt like there was nothing for me to do in the day. While she was doing things, I would just be her Navi. She eventually saw that I was not really doing much else but being autonomous. And she started talking to me about actually working at the school with her, or helping her out with certain other things. And eventually, it led to, well, the the hobby that we have right now. Which is rather thrilling, to be honest. I, at first, wasn't very happy with the change. But seeing that she wasn't very happy with things back then, I find what we do now is a very nice compromise. It's how friends should be.
That's very good. It a little bit makes me think back to the Navi that broke into your house. And how he didn't like listening to anything.
That smoke man, right?
Yes.
He sounds like he was a solo net Navi. However, from what you said afterwards, there was somebody he was talking to. It's very interesting.
Anyway, when Yome is ready, make sure to send her home.
Yeah, she should be ready any time now. I'm sure that she wants to leave and make whatever breakfast that her and Toki decide to go and do. So, perhaps make sure that Alan is up by around 8? Or, actually, let her wake him up.
He will be completely unprepared for that.
I think it's a nice little bit of payback for what he did. Do me this solid? She just
It will
Mhm.
hopefully be a pleasant surprise.
She just kind of smiles at you as she does. She gives a bit of a wave. Be sure to keep up with your virus busting until Monday. I'm gonna have to ask you to help out pretty well. You were the one that did the best on the exams without their operator.
I'll do the best I can.
And tell Bug Vader to show up on Monday, okay?
Hopefully he won't have another crisis.
She gives a wave, she taps at the screen, and disappears.
Well, alright, now I just gotta wait for Yome to come here and scare the shit out of Alan by breaking into the house.
Surely I've thought of a way to get in this. Miss Toki will help me. She's my wingman.
Miss Toki
No,
has
wait,
a
no,
key.
wait. Wait.
Hell yeah, she does!
Okay, she has a better plan. I was gonna be like, wait, can I unlock the door?
You can easily unlock the door.
Let's unlock the door. I'll dirty my hands.
Be my wingman.
Making sure the door
So
is
many
open.
I'm gonna do so many smash dice rolls, man. So many. This fucker hasn't been used yet today. I made a promise to the viewers.
Sucker hasn't been used.
All those people there watching, I made a promise. A promise I intend to keep.
I'm back. I'm sorry for that long BRB.
That's fine, man.
That's okay.
Cross just had a
Make sure to show up at school.
Cross just had a big talk with your guys' teacher. You guys are gonna be waking up you guys are gonna be waking up and doing things. However, because it is getting near the end of the day, let's go ahead and skip over to Yome getting up and making her way over to the house.
Yee.
So Yome.
Yee.
Eventually, you wake up. You talk with Night Bunny and Miss Toki, and you get your outfit and things ready. Night Bunny jumps into Miss Toki's PET. Miss Toki has like little bags of food and things from her house that she's gonna carry over to Alan's for you to do stuff with. She's like, I got a key. It's fine. As you get into the copybot, do you not?
Yes, of course.
As you do you dress in the outfit that Night Bunny and Miss Toki have for you?
Well, of course, she has to immediately undress. It's like, get in, immediately undress.
I'm kidding. You get yourself in the outfit. You are given the apron as well. You can either wear that or not wear that right now.
I'll wear that when we get in the house. There's no reason to wear it now. It looks stupid.
Definitely. As the two of you make your way toward Alan's.
Yeah.
Upon making your way toward Alan's place, you guys pass by Grandma Pigeon's. You just see that there's still like a person looking through the blinds as you go by.
Waves.
It's like, oh, you know Grandma Pigeon.
I had heard of her.
She's
I do not
she's nice enough.
Is she really Donovan's grandmother?
I don't think so.
I had a feeling that was the case.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
He swore she loved him best.
Why are my students so weird? As she makes her way there, she goes to open the door and get her key and things. However, the door is not locked. As as Bug Vader and Cross, you guys hear, someone's opened the door. Someone's closed the door.
Can I just be ready to pop up on the TV and wave?
Get the salt ready. We need to fight this virus.
Bug Vader, you make your way to the main network with Cross, and as you guys do, Your virus has all come with you to aid, and the beatboxing Metul. He provides background music. The two of you go to the main network. As you see people who come into the door, you see Miss Toki and Yome head into the door as Night Bunny seems to appear in the main network with you guys. All of you guys on his large living room TV.
It's like, what are you doing here? We're here to watch.
Miss Toki give a wave to you guys and puts like a finger up, like a shush, as she kind of just goes into the kitchen and puts down the foodstuffs that she has brought. Yome, what did you say? What did you eventually decide on wanting to make?
Give me a minute. Actually, I was like, oh wait, this is the part where we think of food. Let's see. Pancakes.
Oh, he hates pancakes. I'm kidding.
He hates pancakes?
I'm kidding.
I thought maybe a couple pancakes and some bacon in case he likes sweet and salty.
No. He loves spaghetti and ketchup.
He
That's
loves
disgusting.
spaghetti. I made him spaghetti last time and he loved it. I'm kidding.
Can you make pancake spaghetti?
That's called funnel cake, Yome.
I will make spaghetti out of pancake batter. It'll be great.
That's called funnel cake, Yome.
Not if you top it with syrup instead of the powdered sugar.
But funnel cake is like when you take just the pancake batter and you squeeze it straight into the deep fry.
We're not gonna deep fry it though.
You right. You right.
But
right.
no, pancakes are good. Yome,
With bacon. Yes.
Miss Toki gets everything ready for you, just like Alan had before, just kind of like getting the things out in the ready and like tells you exactly what to do. She is not cooking it for you. She just kind of like motions over to it with you. Do you wanna try to roll me some sync rolls?
Fuck yeah.
Your sync is a 3, so go ahead and we need first for the bakey.
Fucking, I'm determined. I want to make the best pancakes for him, Deco.
Well, this is bakey first.
Eggs and bakey. That's a 3. No, man, I'm making the best pancakes. I'm making the best pancakes. 5.
Oh wow, that my teacher Nate would hate these eggs and bacon.
I'm trying, okay?
I'm kidding.
If they hate eggs and bacon, they hate living. Is this like Blade Runner? Is this the test to see if they're like whatchamacallit? Fuck, what they call it?
I can't add the smashed ice into bacon. I can't make bacon sexy. Could I have?
No.
No, see, I had a feeling.
All right,
Yeah,
so no bakey, unfortunately. You make the bakey. It doesn't turn out very well. Miss Toki looks to you, pities you, and makes more bakey.
Crunch. It's too crunchy.
Miss Toki will roll for her stuff. For cooking, she has an extra thing just like Alan does. Yeah, she's hers is good. It's like, oh, look at this amazing bacon that you made, Yome. It's great.
She just kind of looks at her while she does that.
Thank you.
Just looks at the bacon she made, looks at the one that like freaking she herself made, pushes it to the garbage. Thank you.
BRB.
Thank you. I put my best into it.
Don't worry, you'll get it, baby. Sorry, force of habit. You'll get it.
Sometimes your best just isn't good enough.
That's fine. It's fine.
You're doing it all wrong, baby.
You're supposed to put it in the pan, not on the floor, you dumb bitch.
Supposed to cook it over the pan, not in the fire, baby. Anyway, you want to make pancakes now?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last 2 inspiration for him. I'm making the best pancakes ever, Deco. I'm making
do it. You won't.
Fuck you!
Oh, I'm so sorry, Squeaky.
Fucking fuck you! Give me the pancakes! There. There. I did it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
It doesn't seem like you did.
It's a 16.
That was a different roll, Squeaky.
No, it's 16. I made the best fucking pancakes, dear girl.
So Squeaky.
Yeah?
The pancakes, they didn't turn out very well.
That makes me really sad.
As you're trying your absolute best, you realize what you said last night. You know, you just have to follow the instructions. But Miss Toki looks to you, and she does kind of like put a hand on your shoulder, and she goes, "Sometimes the instructions aren't everything to it. It takes a lot of practice and effort, and you're gonna be great at it. This is only your second try, after all."
Mm.
Hold on, let me in the coffee pot nat 20 and crush it.
I would
guess
say
really...
I would say that maybe you should try again, but me and Bunny need to head out pretty soon. Do you want me to do this while you go wake up Alan? And then we can be out of your hair?
I feel like you've already done enough. And I really wanted to do it myself.
She looks a little sad.
But I guess cooking is a lot more complicated than it seems.
She looks to you. She looks at your pancakes.
It's not even. It's just a blob.
She looks
Just
at
a
your
blob.
pancakes.
Half-cooked batter.
As she
It's half
does, she goes.
batter.
As she does, she goes. You know, I'm sure Alan would like it.
I'm not giving this to him. It doesn't look good at all.
This will literally poison him.
Maybe you should ask him about that.
I don't even...
She just kind of pokes it.
I don't even think it's fully cooked.
Throw it on the burner like another minute or so, and then take it to Alan. Either way, I gotta head out then. If you don't want me to make anything, I hope everything goes well today.
I really do appreciate your help, Miss Toki. Thank you very much.
You might need to get this back to me by tonight if you're gonna be using it all day. It might not have a charge for too much after that.
Of course. We will be prompt.
Let's head out, Bunny. Oh, let's head out, Bunny. As Night Bunny just looks over toward Cross and Bug Vader, just gives a bit of a wave, just like I was here. Bye.
Take care.
Two of them make their way out. Somebody open the door! Somebody close the door!
I want to kill it.
Yeah, Yomei just got an idea, and it's just like, this thing looks horrible, but maybe I can put some syrup on it in the shape of a heart.
This doesn't look like a heart at all. It does like a super detailed, like actual human heart.
What the fuck is she doing? You know what? That's fine. You know what? That's fine, Miss Toki. You can fucking watch. Gonna climb this fucking tree.
Joker, look.
Yomei's
Wait,
gonna be like,
if I'm gonna have her do this, I need to have her roll physique, and she's not amazing at it. I'm throwing in the
wearing
last two
heels?
bunny inspirations.
do it.
She like into this shit or something?
She could be.
She's nosy.
She's a yeah.
Oh, okay, so she's a voyeur, I've got it.
Ooh, damn, a 17.
She
The power
likes
of-
to watch.
The power of voyeurism.
Man, if only you could have that power in your cooking.
Yeah, I know, right? It's okay, because Setzer donated $10. He said, "I feel bad, Pink." Here.
Sets the right heart. Thank you for the $10.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Inspiration.
So I'll just copy this and do this because you got rid of the other ones.
Sorry.
That's
I'll
fine.
rename.
Thank you very much, Setzer. Much appreciated, my dude. So yeah, what's going on, Yome?
So, in an attempt to maybe make it look just a little bit better, she's gonna
I
draw
smash it
hearts.
with a hammer into shape.
She's gonna draw a heart in syrup on top of this blob, this sad blob, and she's gonna take it with the bacon and she's gonna make her way up. She's also gonna grab utensils. This is a person. He's not eating with his hands like a goddamn animal.
Cross, roll me for scan.
I should know where the utensils are. He showed me.
No.
He showed me where.
Cross needs to see something. Okay, Cross.
Yeah.
You don't think that anything in pancake batter would kill him? as she goes by with this slightly undercooked pancake blob. You're pretty sure she's not gonna murder him with it. He's a growing boy. His metabolism's pretty okay.
Can we stick it in the microwave for another 30 seconds just to be safe?
He's a growing boy. He'll survive. Yome, please don't kill him.
Do you think it'll kill him? Should I put it in the microwave?
No, absolutely not.
You'll be fine, Yome.
What time is it?
You'll be fine. It's around 8 o'clock.
I'll keep an eye for Alan. Try one more time.
Yome, do you want to try one more time?
How much time do I have till 8? Looks at clock.
Enough for one more time, maybe.
All right, you know what? I'm making the best fucking pancakes.
Oh my god!
We're doing this. I can't wait to nat 20 on the first roll. Because that's how they do. 18.
Hey, 19. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's cool. Waste all my inspiration of making the best goddamn pancakes. God damn it. I just want to be good. I just want to be good. 3, 4. Buddies, nat 1. You find a way to make it worse than before. 13.
And to be fair,
think
even
this
that
is
one
a
would have been better.
I think this was the last one. 16. So 18 was the highest.
18 plus 3.
Yeah, so 21. Thanks, Setzer. You helped me make the best pancakes ever.
Yome.
This meant a lot to me.
Yome.
Yes.
They still don't look great.
Oh.
You feel self-conscious about them. They still don't look amazing. You're not.
They look just like the box.
They look all right. They look fine, but you're still worried. But maybe your first attempt was better, but there's no time left.
That's
You want to
okay.
go with the first attempt or the second attempt?
Syrup heart.
Look, we have
The first
more
attempt can stay in the kitchen. She's syrup heart, and we're going upstairs. Just
Set
We're not
Sozaki
wasting
and
this.
gave $20 more. Fucking here, Pink. Seduce the boy with your cooking.
we don't have time, Setzer. It's okay. She's gonna take this other one. It doesn't look. If it's another Morpheus blob, that's okay. There's a heart made out of syrup on it.
Are you taking the first one or the second one?
We're taking the second one.
Okay.
We're taking the second one.
You make your
Oh,
way
that-
up from there. Cross, you already know. I'm not going to have you roll when you look at these other pancakes. But there's no time left, Cross. Yome makes her way up. Slides into Alan's room. Completely alone.
Puts the pancakes on his desk.
I can't go back to the computer?
Oh, definitely you can.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying that she's obviously completely alone right now.
Oh, definitely. Just gonna eavesdrop from the computer.
the cheese drops from outside in the fucking train.
Miss Toki's like, hey, he watched me. I can watch him.
This is a lot-
Toki, that's not how that works.
This is a lot more benign.
It's just like imagining like Grandma Pigeon looking at his house from there, just seeing Miss Toki hanging from like this area.
She's determined, man. I give her props.
I mean, last
Major props.
time she knew you guys were there, she was watching through the window here. So
She don't give a fuck, man. She wants to watch.
she just wants to know what's
Herself.
happened. There's nothing lewd about it. Anyway, Cross, you make your way back into the thing. Bug Vader, I'm guessing you do as well.
Typical novice is Donovan far off with a telescope watching.
Yome, you put the pancakes down on the thing. Alan is still sleeping.
She's just gonna walk up to the bed, just kind of go down on her knees and put her head on her hands as she looks at him.
Alan, it's morning. It's time to wake up. Breakfast is ready.
Put your head on your knees?
On her hands.
Oh, I was about to say, you put your
Like
head on your knees? What?
She goes to her knees, puts her hands on the edge of the bed, and just kind of rests her head on those. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what she's doing, and then she says that.
Due to the motion of the bed and you're talking to him and the fact that he had a decent bit of sleep already, Alan kind of opens his eyes a little bit.
Can I use a smash dice for this?
Hold up.
Joker, look.
Okay.
We have more money.
Oh my fucking god.
That's a nat 20 for whatever you rolled.
He's a legend at
So
self-control.
Arad just gave $2, says Alan protection inspiration. I'll give Alan one more inspiration. Alan just kind of opens his eyes a bit and looks over towards you, Yome. As he does, Yome?
Good morning, sleepyhead.
What's that smell?
I made breakfast.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is my first time legitimately making it, but I tried my best. You do not have to eat it if you do not like pancakes, though.
He gives a bit of a smile towards you. Yome.
Hmm?
Even in my dreams, you're really sweet.
Hmm?
As he turns over and gives you a hug.
Alan, I hope you are aware that this is not a dream. But I am very flattered to know you dream of me. But breakfast will get cold.
Yome, things don't get cold when you're dreaming. Don't worry.
No, it will really get cold. Because you are not dreaming.
All right, it'll get cold. Gotcha. He like pulls back a bit.
Hmm?
Well, let's eat then.
Kind of just pats his face.
Are you still asleep?
Well, obviously. Come on. He sits up.
Do you really believe you were dreaming?
He gets up out of bed.
He's gonna shit himself.
As he just looks around, sees the plate on his desk, and just goes and sits down at his desk.
Am I able to turn on the... Wait, am I able to watch you turn on the monitor from inside here?
Yeah, dude.
Awesome. I just need to turn it on. I need to see this shit happen.
Just like she just like walks towards the desk after Alan and just like,
Are you absolutely positive that
These look
you
delicious,
believe
Yome.
They do?
looks down at her pancakes.
I wasn't sure compared to my first attempt.
You haven't made pancakes yet, Yome, don't worry. For dream pancakes, these look really nice. Cuts into
No,
them.
no. This
Ow.
is really my second attempt. I messed up really badly the
Nom,
first time.
nom, nom, nom. Wow. These are really good.
Are you sure you're not...
Way better than they would be if they were real.
Really?
You're awesome.
Mm.
Nom, nom.
Are you saying that because you believe you are dreaming?
Well, I mean, I haven't had pancakes this good while I was awake.
Just kind of looks at the screen. She's kind of confused. But if a copy pot can blush, it is.
Okay then, Alan, you are dreaming. If this is your dream, what do you wish to do? If this is a dream, which you seem rather positive that it is, then what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna use my smash dice. Going to use my smash.
Cross
gonna
just in the monitor. Why are you making me watch this?
You turn that bitch on. Fucking.
You guys are gonna flip for what he rolled. But go ahead and roll me.
I'm putting 2 inspiration in whatever this is.
Go ahead. This is definitely your link. Oh my
17
god.
plus 5. 17 plus 5 plus link. 19 plus 6 plus link.
Oh my god.
Oh, and a 10 plus. Okay. So 19 plus 6 plus link, which is 4. So that's a 29. No. Yes. 29.
Before I go into what Alan does,
Ha.
the roll that he rolled when he woke up was stress.
Oh. That's funny. Poor boy, he's so stressed.
Alan is at a point, again, whenever he has double digits in stress, where he is not always in the clearest of minds. And yes, he does need low rolls for stress whenever he does stress rolls. That's why stress goes up instead of go down. It's definitely a point where he woke up, smelled something nice, saw you, and just goes, "Ah, a dream." Just what I need.
Things can't be real.
That means he rolled a 30 on this thing.
Yes. Yes,
Fuck.
he did.
Holy shit.
He literally cannot accept reality as being good, man.
The poor boy.
He needs a fucking hug.
Speaking of a hug, Alan looks to Yome as she says, "If this was a dream, then what would you like to do?" Alan smiles. And he seems to get up from where he's sitting.
Alan, don't do it.
As Alan looks to you, Yome, again, you guys around the same height. He brings his hand over toward you, Yome. What do you want to do about that?
She's gonna let him. She's like, what do you want to do? Well, what do you want to do? What does he want to do? She's curious. She's letting
What
it
are we
happen.
gonna do on the bed, Alan?
Alan puts his hand beneath Yome's chin.
Hmm?
Kind of one hand just kind of like looking at her. Well, I never did get that morning kiss.
Huh? Morning kiss.
Alan starts to move towards you, Yome. What do you do?
You know what? She did it to him before, and she caught him by surprise. She's gonna let him.
Alan
Miss Toki's watching this.
Alan thinks that this is all a dream, so Alan does not have to roll for any charm stats or anything of the sort. There is nothing to keep him from acting as confident as he feels like he can in a dream.
She will point that out.
You are quite confident.
You let him do something, so there's no talking right here.
Fair. You know what? Fair. That's fair. Do it. Do it, my boy.
He goes in, and he attempts a kiss. Hear a loud noise outside as someone falls down a tree. I'm kidding.
Just here from outside. Oh.
You are not getting that back. This is the final time you have that. I'm kidding.
I don't care that you saved my life.
As Alan goes for a kiss, still very like inexperienced kiss. It's not like he's trying to like, you know, be like or anything like that. He goes for just a very light, very, very soft kiss along Yome's lips. As he does, he finds himself stopped there as Yome, this happens. As this happens, he kind of like very slowly pulls back a little bit. Looks to you with a smile. Rolling for knowledge. He's fine. Just kind of smiles.
So this is how confident you can be. It's a shame it is only in your dream.
Good morning, Yome.
Good morning, Alan. Do we do this often in your dreams? In the short time that I have been here.
I think this is the first time I've dreamt about you.
Well, luckily, and I'm going to say this again, you are not dreaming.
And she's gonna pinch his cheek.
Good, because he was about to say something. I'm glad I didn't have to say that.
Damn it, I wanted to hear it.
He was about to mention Miss Toki. He'd just be like, well, I mean, before I was always dreaming about Miss Toki. I'm kidding.
Oh man. I thought it
But
was
you
gonna be
stopped
her
him, so
and-
it's fine. As Yome, you reach up and you pinch him across the cheek. As he does, he goes, ow, ow. Like, brings his hands up like, Yome. Yome, that hurt.
Yes,
Yome, that hurt.
yes. I'm glad you liked the pancakes, though.
Yome, that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She just nods. Like,
Yes, it would hurt. Because it is reality.
Looks to the pancakes. Looks to Yome. Looks to Cross.
Good
Looks
morning.
to Bug Vader.
Is that food?
Your pancakes will get cold if you don't finish them.
Those are pancakes?
I'll come, let's roll for control, my dude. Are you still good at your control
Oh,
rolls?
wait, you rolled better next time, so these actually look like pancakes, right?
Yeah, they're definitely pancakes now.
Okay.
I was
sorry.
trying to make Squeaky think that they didn't, because like Yome was like, oh no, I really want them to be perfect. Anyway.
I know I can call your bullshit, okay? Fuck you.
So he's rolling control. Let's see if he's actually good at these still.
17, he is.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wash up first. My face and get awake. I'll be right back. Slowly, very non-rushing out his room. Do. Just kind of like, haha, be right back, guys.
Yome, don't let him escape.
I'm kidding. He leaves his room. Very not quickly, not anything. Just leaves his room. just
We hear
leaves
the
his
front
room.
door open, the front door closed.
Somebody's opened the door. I'm kidding.
I chose pancakes because they're comforting.
You hear a door on the same floor as you shut very quickly as he seems to have made his way to his restroom.
Just kind of looks around the room. Just kind of looks around the room. Looks to the screen.
That wasn't all me.
Climb.
That I want to make it perfectly clear that was not all me. I tried to make it very clear that he was not in a dream.
Just kind of looks at Cross in the
Hop.
screen.
Hop.
It's okay.
Skedaddle.
I'm not sure he's okay.
Whenever I
kinda
yelled,
look-
that was something that was heard.
Yes.
Just kind of like looks at the pancakes and just kind of like picks up the pancakes and runs towards screaming.
Eating the fucking pancake.
Keep eating the pancakes. It's comfort food. You'll get cold.
Okay, cool. That logic, that perfect logic.
Alan?
I think this is an okay time for us to end things off, since it's 12 o'clock.
Aw, that's fine.
I can't believe you poisoned Dallin.
You guys did a lot of information gathering today. You guys did a lot of breaking Alan today. And you guys came back from the dead today. I think that's pretty okay. The battle chip data you had gotten was, I believe it's called, is it Zap Shot or Zap Bunny? Something like that. It is an electric attack, so it's going to be your first elemental attack. So that's going to be interesting. And you guys have a shit ton of money for whenever you guys go out today, which is good because Alan needs a little bit of money for all of the dates he's having this week or this weekend after already kissing somebody. So
Man,
I don't
he
see
really
what the
is a
problem is.
harem protagonist, isn't he?
I don't see what the problem is, honestly.
he rolled so high on his stress. I'm like, how can I do this? I don't want to just. How do I? You know what? No, he's just gonna think this is a fucking dream
Gonna deny
until somebody actually hurts him or he hurts himself. He's gonna think this is a dream,
Gonna
or until enough
deny
time had gone
reality.
by.
Just deny reality.
I think this is the first time I've dreamt about you. Usually, I dream about Miss Toki in this situation. Is what he didn't get to say.
And then just grabs the pancakes and smacks him in the face.
Oh, you
Good
should
to
see. You
know.
should see what happens after breakfast in these scenarios.
Good
I
to
mean,
know.
she's usually wearing less clothes than you.
Boy. Is his stress going to go down or up? Who knows? Who knows, man?
Yes. Is it going up or down? Yes.
That is a question you just said.
Yes.
Oh man. That is something that I want to say at some point today. As far as Navi this month, we're not sure when the next one's going to be. The 15th, I think. Will, you said that you're gonna be out at that point, right?
Yep.
And we could have it on the 15th, if Will gets to a point where he can, or we will see if we can.
I'll be back here at the 15th. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You'll be back there on the 15th.
Yeah, I'm only gonna be gone from the 4th to the 12th.
Okay. So the
It's
15th should be fine.
Next week. he's
Oh,
gonna
right.
be-
That's why
Yeah.
that's why it's bad. So next week we won't be able to probably have Warhammer, which means Warhammer will be the 15th, and the 22nd is Squeaky not going to be here, or is it Will?
22nd. No, I'll still be here.
We had
Jester
some
and I are
problem with the 22nd, didn't we?
Not that I know of.
We had talked
There
about
was
there only being like
something
one or
about
two.
you guys not going to be around for a bit.
Jester and I are heading to see my family 29th to the 12th.
Okay, because I thought that somebody said 20. Okay, so we could have it on the 22nd. It's also a thing of if we had a problem with things on any other weeks and things like that, we could try to replace a Wednesday game with a Navi game at some point this month. We're not sure if we're gonna do that, but we may do that. We're gonna have to see at that point. But with all those things like coming together, I do know that the 6th and the 29th are going to be problems for Squeaky. So it's again, we may end up having another Navi at some point in a Wednesday before that, or we may move a Navi somewhere else next month. Different things could happen with different things. But yes, all of those things that could or could not happen this month, we'll figure things out. I want there to be more games than just a couple. So we'll definitely see, because we're at a point where we're finally leading up to an arc that I've had planned since the beginning of this campaign. So this weekend is going to be very interesting as far as this campaign's concerned. So I kind of want to get it done relatively quickly, because I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are going to be excited for it too. With all that being said, if you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks from the comments below, we're probably gonna head over, and if Aaron is still streaming, we'll probably raid that boy.
He is still streaming.
That's good. We'll go and raid that boy. And while you guys are there, you can throw some Dear Ashleys, or you can throw some Pinks or some Me's at him if you guys have them. Raid.
Freaking
Frozen.
tell him what a wacky ride he missed because he wants to stream.
Tell
Idiot.
him that Alan kissed Yome, which is
He's not
like,
gonna understand.
what?
That's all he needs to know.
But yes, I hope you guys enjoy ourselves. We're going to draw any questions, comments, in the comments below. If you guys want to talk about things, head over to the Discord. And until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Bye.
If you want to raid him, jump in the raid. We're going to go and destroy this boy. We're going to make sure that he is the deceased with all these things. And we're raiding now. Okay, later, guys.
Do it.
Make sure it's a single filed line.
Everybody jump on him.
Jump
Jump
on
on
it.
Jump on it.